Hey, welcome back to the Metropolitan Game. My name's Andre. How's it going? Thanks so much for tuning up. How's it going, Judge Ross? Also, Vincent, how you doing? I gotta spin this mic around. This is gonna be loud. Give me 1 second. Gotta mute it. Hey, how's that, huh? That's good. That's a good sound. That's a good sound. How y'all doing? It is August 30th. It's almost September. We going back to school, y'all? It's been a good day today. It went down to 18 degrees Celsius. I think it's very important. We talk about the weather at the beginning of every stream. And I could bike to work. I wore a sweater. It's kind of ideal. Every day before that, it was like 39, 40. And let me tell you, it's good. How y'all doing? Thomas Blackwell, how's it going? Forgot I had a stream open. Thought a football player was talking to me. How you doing? Also, Thomas Vandecruz, how's it going? Whoop whoop. No, work tomorrow. I'm heading to German Nats. Get a catch under again. Is German Nats most wanted list new or most wanted list old? How you doing, by the way? You know what you're bringing? Maui Chris, how are you doing? Also, Hot Dog Man, nice Jay, nice catch. It was chilly this morning, then super hot this afternoon, and the next few days are hot. But then we'll leave and we'll go to Roseville, Minnesota, where it's a nice 18 degrees going down to 10 at night. I'm gonna hang out in the parking lot and just like sleep there, I guess. Nick, what's up? How you doing, man? It's been a while. It has been a while, hasn't it? We got a lot of Netrunner today. This one on YouTube is called Road to Worlds 2. For those who don't know, and it should maybe not be a surprise, I hope, but next week is the magnum opus, the final FFG organized Worlds of Netrunner. I'm going to be going there. A lot of stuff's going to be happening. I'm pretty excited. They actually did open up some new ticket sales maybe like a couple days ago. It looks like they sold all the spots that were reserved for regional winners that weren't claimed, so it might have been a dozen spots. I'm pretty sure it sold out in like 5 minutes. Probably even less. Like, I'm thinking actually we're talking about like 10 seconds. Hopefully you got those. But there's going to be no stream on Thursday next week. We're going to definitely be streaming next week. I think Monday we're going to try and do an 8-hour stream. Dumbbrick, how's it going? We're 1A. We are 1A. I'm a bit apprehensive about that. Oh, that was the wrong button. So there's 2 days for Worlds play. One is 1A, one's 1B. 1A precedes 1B by 1 day. And the problem right now is that FFG has not talked, unless they have, if that's the case, let me know. They haven't talked about deck submissions. So it looks like currently the fact that there's no like process for deck submission, there is a wee chance that people who are playing day 1B are going to be able to see all the decks on 1A. They're going to be able to watch the streams, maybe even walk around, at least watch the streams, and then show up on day 1B and submit their decks that day. That's fucking crazy to me. I'd assume that you want to get all the deck lists on day 1A or even maybe the day before. I'd assume on day 1A, just so people can't like stream snipe and then figure out what to play tomorrow, figure out. Oh, Vincent, yeah, 1B on my part, I will scout everyone. Yeah, I don't, like, that's crazy. It's totally crazy to me that that's how it goes right now. I don't think any other competitive game ever, card game, has done it like that has 2 days. I think you always submit your deck lists before. Let me know if you played at any other FFG event that's, like, 2 days. Like, for Gen Con, you submit your decks before, right? School starts soon, got a course on AI. AI, actually, I did an AI course. That's actually one of the more fun ones. It's super difficult, though. Dite, how's it going? I don't know if I said hi yet, Dartstar. How are you doing? It's 2.2 this weekend. No more Clanarch Slogfest. Oh, shit. German Nationals this weekend. It is new Most Wanted list. That's going to be super cool. Do you know if anyone's streaming it? I assume Teamwork Cast might? Wrath, how's it going? Hey, Andre. Happy to catch both Roads to Worlds live. There might be more than 2. I'm glad that you can catch them live, too, though. Vincent's saying it really shouldn't be that way, but you're assuming that FFG has been thinking about this. The thing is, like, I know multiple people have been tweeting at them, be like, yo, FFG OP, get your shit together with the deck submissions, and nobody is doing anything about it. So, that's great. Anyways, let's start at the top. Hopefully you're having a good week. I gotta hit that button. That moved my face slightly. There's a reason we have to do that. This is Steven Ball, often in chat, working Thursday nights. He sometimes sneaks in here. And this is pre-most wanted list. Actually, maybe not. I feel like Steven's decks were... That's not the button I meant to click on. I feel like Steven's decks were meant to... I did it again, huh? We're meant to. They are most wanted list. Uh, these are fine, even though he did take first place at the regionals. Congrats, Steven. A couple weeks ago, in the pre-most wanted list era, I think this deck is still legal for what it says. It only has Levy in it. It could be running Clone Chip instead of Maker's Eye, but it looks like a lot of Max decks. Max looks really popular right now in the competitive scene, and that's because Clone Chip is no longer a restricted card, which means for 2 influence and all the free card draw in Max, you can play a pretty good Max deck. You see, a lot of other Max decks you might see have been playing indexing as a multi-axis, and some of the more modern lists that are coming out modernly, like weeks, like this week. Mind you, it's crazy. We have Worlds for a 2-week meta. They're playing Maker's Eye instead, and then you got 2 levies and a legwork, and that's really it. Not a lot of other flash here, just these kind of crappy breakers and then some Davids, and we don't even have clone chips to recur Davids, and we have literally no other tricks, but apparently this will do. Citadel Sanctuary is kind of a cool trick, I guess. But let's have at it. Hey Giles, how's it going? Good morning from Australia. Good morning. How you doing? Excuse me, sorry. Chat is talking about German Nationals. Thomas is saying Trace 5 is definitely recording, but I haven't been able to get confirmation if they're actually streaming the German Nats. Oh, tomorrow they have a servers event. Oh, super cool. I keep forgetting that YouTube has my old school username. I'm known as Corporate Kurtz everywhere, like JNet. I recognize the name Wrath, but I'll try and say Kurtz now, actually. Switching to Twitch. Confast, how's it going? Twitch for the win. Welcome over. Money in multi-axis seems good. That's all this deck does. The thing is, like, the multi-axis, that's one of the big changes you're also seeing that Max decks is people now are playing Patchwork. The console and Anarch, a lot of people used to play Maw in some meta that's maybe a bit older, and then Turntable was probably the most modern console that was saw a lot of play, and Patchwork is an incredible amount of economy. Not only does this give you 2 credits a turn, and it's easy to play every turn, in a similar way to Blue Moose, a card that did get banned for being just a bit too good. But this also lets you throw out things from hand, so you can start doing cool plays where you keep your paperclip in hand, and then once they try and rush behind a barrier thinking you don't have it in the heap, you go ahead and you throw that out and you run, all for the same click. Like, you can throw out a Dirty Laundry, or you can play a Dirty Laundry for free by throwing out your paperclip to break a vanilla. It's just like the best thing. It's so cool. Hey Leos, how's it going? We just started. How you doing? So let's give this a shot. I am worried because in the competitive scene, because a lot of people are playing Max, that more and more people are likely to slot 1 or 2 maybe copies of Arc Lockdown, and I think that's not a bad include anyways. If you're doing fast events in HB, it seems like a pretty good include, and it's also just surprising. There's going to be a lot of Anarch, a lot of Heat Breakers. Wow, this deck did really well last week. Seems good. Something about morality. So let's give this a shot. Now, back in the day, Dandor Genio was running Reg-Ass Max, what he called regular Max. Maybe 2.5 years ago, there was like 2 big archetypes of Max decks. There's the ones that were running Eater, DLR, Keyhole, Siphon, and then just regular Max, which was like Max with Clone Chip and David. And back in the day, these didn't exist, the Heat Breakers, so it was all about like Mimic, Corroder, Yogg with Data Sucker, and that deck was like a force to be reckoned with. It was also, for what it's worth, like pretty difficult to play. It required some pretty good skill because you had to understand what you were drawing, when to use your clone chips. There's some cool stuff to be done, and Dandor Genio was really good at it, and that's the same sort of idea as back. Yo, what up? Thomas in chat. Arc Lockdown stocks are up because of Clone Chip. Yeah, exactly. Everyone's going to be playing Clone Chip. A lot of Shapers are playing Clone Chip. I think Arc Lockdown will see play for sure at Worlds, which scares me because I'm right on the edge of building my super hyper competitive Exile deck, and that's just going to be kind of bad. Shangset says Fast Advance is dead with the return of Clot Chip. I don't agree with you. I don't think so at all. I think you still have to respect Clone Chip and Clot, and there's ways to do that. I think it's a bit harder, but I don't think it's dead at all. The Philly Regional was just won by a Titan Fast Advance deck in the new Clot Chip meta. Depends on Shaper, of course, and if people are playing SatCon. I've seen a lot of people not play SatCon. That makes things a lot harder. So we're playing against Asa Group. We have an Ice Carver in hand, which does help. We have a Stim Hack, and this is like a pretty good combo. I think actually in this deck, you kind of mulligan into Patchwork, and then we can install daily casts. Hopefully we draw a Gamble. This hand is worth keeping. Protocols checked and rechecked, prepare to test the brain against our code. We could maybe aggressively mulligan, but this hand's like pretty sweet. Best of luck. Have fun. Rain, hello, how's it going? How you doing? Changing YouTube names is easy, apparently. Just change them. You can change them. They are pretty easy. I just think there's a limit to how often you can do it. Also, maybe it has to phone you or something. Yo, it's Zero. How's it going? Yo. How you doing? Back in the day, it had medium. Yeah, that's the thing. It did have medium. So if you didn't ice up your stuff well, or if the parasite hit, which, mind you, clone chip parasite is like a good thing. This is too much zoom. Is this enough zoom? Yeah, that was good. Confess is saying Fast Advance is harder, but it isn't dead. Shout out to Ben on Titan. He beat me 3 times that day. Yeah, and that deck, it's a cool deck. I want to try a deck like that. Okay, there's that gamble we wanted, which is in the bin. That sucks. Now, another big card that's off the most wanted list is Fairchild 3.0, which means in any HB deck that I don't have access to David, I gotta run first click. Now, this could be an agenda. It has to either be a 3-2 or 3-1 unless they want to biotic it out. And they did mulligan, so there's a chance there's multiple agendas in HQ. But if there were multiple agendas in HQ, I think icing R&D is probably a mistake. So I don't know. Big part of me just wants to install the patchwork and then like get the daily cast down for 1 credit. The question is what we throw out. And honestly, none of these I want to throw out. I think we're throwing out this Maker's Eye, actually. Okay, so we can play that, throw this out, gain a credit. We're weak to Brian Stinson, which is now restricted. Aesop's Haley seems back. It totally does. Aesop's Haley seems super good. I don't play enough Shaper to be really confident about it, but like a Haley deck could easily win Worlds. It's always really solid. Haley also plays Clone Chip, Satcon, can play Clot. I've even seen some Haleys with the Source. Oh, very good. And let's try and keep track about how many credits we're getting from Patchwork. So far, it has cost us 2 credits. I'm not going to talk about the click on the install, but we'll see how much money this costs. And it looks like they're not doing anything with Server 1, so maybe it's a 5-3 agenda. Maybe they want us to click through to find an Ikawa project, something like that. But we do have the David in hand that we install for 1 credit, which is nuts. We also have no tech against assets at all. We have no way of generating bad publicity, which kind of sucks. I'm worried about the econ of this deck. It's all hinging on this. All right, so we got a second one, which is useless, but we do throw it out. This could be a sponsorship. Doesn't get much. We'll see how it goes. Seems like Peddler's good with Patchwork. I agree. I think Peddler's just pretty solid. I like Peddler a lot. It's also good with like Clot and David and all that stuff. Cool thing also with playing Clone Chip is you can install on your turn using like Clone Chip Patchwork is really cool. You can install on the Corpse turn. Save 2 credits, install your Clot for free. Like, if you're at 0 credits, you still threaten Clot, which is super scary. So we need to set up. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 econ cards in our deck. Let's try and find one of them. That's a card we just easily throw out whenever we install something. We have 2 of those. This deck easily could be running Arc Lockdown. I don't even know if we want to check that. There's not much we have to trash here. I think we just install Turning Wheel for free, maybe run HQ. Not having money sucks, but... And I'm going to keep this in hand to play around Patchwork. We can also just click for a credit here. That might be more right. And accessing last click is pretty bad against a Kawa project. Told you about that, huh? But at least we get a Turning Wheel project. So we can't steal this one because we need a click and 2 credits. So that'll stay there. Luckily, that's not going to go anywhere fast, so we can just run first click into HQ. But yeah, that was not great. Got him. I forgot, is the Crim card that tutors connection still legal? No, that's hostage. It did rotate. It was in the spin cycle, I think. It's a really strong card. That card would be so good right now because DJ Fenris would be playable turn 1 in like Jesminder decks. There's some really good connections. I think Fenris is mostly it. So let's assume that that's the Kawa project. They only single advanced it, they gain IPO 13. So it's either this is the Ikawa or that's the Ikawa. Those are our 2 Ikawa options. Let's see what we draw. Alright. So, could be a code gate. We can install this, throwing out the paperclip, or install the David for 1. I think we run HQ first no matter what. Could be an Ash. Could be a strong box. I think probably just installing the David and running is fine. We can even install the David and Stim Hack. It's not terrible. I want a hostage for DJ Fenris and Haley and Geist. Yeah, it'd be really good. I do miss hostage too. That's not commentator's curse. How's it going, Jester? That's us playing around a thing we shouldn't be playing around. And even if this is the 5-3, like unless this is and there's a big chance that this is calibration testing, that they can score the 5-3 out of hand. So this might not be the 5-3. I guess we can always find out though. What's our click worth? Because otherwise we got to figure out our turn. We can install the David for 1 credit, throwing out one of these that matters. Generally it's the Black Orchestra that matters. This could be a magnet or I guess magnet we break with this. Yeah, let's stim hack it. Alright, so this is gained us 6 credits so far. If this is not the agenda, we can run HQ. We can also install the paperclip and run here. That's the only problem. Like, what barriers are they running? Nausea, we can click through. Paperclip sucks. I mean, vanilla would be bad. Satyr would be bad. Let's at least run this with 13 credits. David is anti-synergy with Ice Carver. That it is. Maybe we don't install it. It means that we can't break Fairchild 3 with David. That's an issue. Marcus, how's it going? That'd be solid. Yeah, that it would. That'd be super solid. Thanks for dropping by, too. Can fully click through Nausea? We can double click through Nausea. It's 2, no? Oh, have a click left? Yeah, you're right. We need a click left. I totally forgot what we were doing here. Looks like they're thinking about it. That's kind of a cool thing we got going for us. I would have clicked through it, too, and been like, let's go. And then it would have been bad. But they're thinking about it, so at least we made them... made it difficult. You can draw your entire stack and then levy. Stimag is a stupid card. I like it. Wow, they're not even rezzing. So what is this, an ashtrays? So we'll take the Ikawa. 2 credits and a click. Unfortunately, we don't have like clone chip to get value out of this. It's Cyberdeck's virus suite. We actually have no viruses whatsoever. Oh, actually we do have 1 data sucker. We might as well trash it. We're losing the credits. So here we lost the levy. That's unfortunate. I think we can just run HQ to get a turning wheel counter. They couldn't score it next turn, so this could be a second one of these. That'd be kind of nuts. It's a biotic. So it looks like they were trying to biotic that out of hand. It's good that we know that they have biotic. Could you have Patchwork discarded Clippy on StimHack? We could have, but we already Patchwork discarded to install David, and this is only once per turn. Not first time, mind you, once. It's pretty convenient. Even StimHacking Jeeves isn't bad. Actually, I don't even know. Can you? I don't know if you can stim hack to play a kin Patchwork to reduce the cost of a 0-cost card. I'm not sure. Does anyone in chat know if you can reduce the cost of a 0-cost card? Like, can I play stim hack and throw out the paperclip? I know it's not going to cost -2 credits, but would it still just cost 0? All right, so we've drawn pretty terribly. We have access to all our breakers, which is good, and I don't want to install that. That's very true. Jacko confirmed it multiple times on StimHack. Okay, perfect. So you can do that. We might want to run this first click. These are 2 unknown cards. They drew a lot too, so there's a chance there's an agenda here, agenda in hand. I'm going to run server 1. It's a Fairchild. We can choose to click through it or not click through it. And if they're playing Cyberdeck's Virus Suite, they're probably on a heavy biotic play. So keeping central pressure is also going to be very important because we don't actually have clone chip clot, and I don't know if Thomas knows that. It's a surveyor. So we can do trace 2, or we can install MK Ultra and break. MK Ultra and break is actually pretty good because we can throw this out to save 2. So we install for free, and then we just break for 3. We actually probably should have thrown the paperclip out, but I want to show that we don't have it. I don't know if that's going to matter. This is definitely useless. This could be arc lockdown. It's also good to get your programs on the table before they get arc lockdown. So get 2 cards of access here. Probably running a lot of upgrades. It's a Jinja. That sucks. It's an SSL. Wow. We're on game point. They might be running only 3-pointers based off of this, but at least we're going to know what ice is on the server, and we're well equipped for most of it. I think we actually have a chance of just winning here if we run HQ. We could run HQ for a double. I don't feel terrible about that. Let's see how long they paused. Draw. Chiefs draw. Yeah. We could run HQ to C2. I don't think we actually need to. Let's draw first for Dirty Laundry. Okay, let's run here, because then we can steal a Nakawa, and then we'll draw last click, as much as we don't love drawing last click. And the thing is, their HQ is going to flood even more. Like, if they play like an Ultraviolet, something like that, they could also still be playing Violet level clearance, which is now on the restricted list. They're going to have heavily flood, so that if they jump a bunch of ice on here, their hand will be multiple agendas. This is most undoubtedly the worst showing this deck I've ever had. It got me into 2 top cuts in the past regional. Shame. Oh, that's rough. We can draw once here. We definitely want to trash the Jeeves sooner than later because they can biotic out 4/2s from hand. Well, yeah, they can basically afford it. That's a really good draw. The grid's up. That means also they're not on Breaker Bay grid. We know it's a vanilla, so that paperclip has value. That David's only getting better against the Surveyor. Whew. Now they have to decide what to do, right? So if they draw and they don't install it, we know it's probably not ice. So running HQ gets even better. We know with Jeeves and a Biotic, they can score 5/3s at hand. They actually played a hedge fund. Yeah, I guess maybe they need it. We can probably poke R&D here. We got the Maker's Eye too, which is pretty cute. And we've lost a fair bit of money. I think we can maybe just win here. Like, that's a lot of money for that card. We can run here on 11. 9 credits will get us through most anything, I think. So we're going to see 3 cards. We can even see more if we want to. We can see 4. But all we need is like a liberated account, so we'll be fine. Huh. The Mighty Vanilla. That's actually pretty expensive. That's 5 for us. Blind Makers? Yeah, of course. You only do Blind Makers. Like, we have access to all their breakers. It's fine. We can see more. It's too late. So there's a Surveyor coming up. That's going to go on the Jinja. It's a Marcus Batty. We definitely don't want them to have that. And a Lateral Growth. Great. We could run HQ. So it's Surveyor into Growth. Draw. That same old thing gets us, even like sometimes with with Patrick's, same old thing Gamble isn't like the worst thing anymore. But we only have 3 credits next turn. We don't draw Economy, and that's pretty terrible. We might have actually wanted to install the same old thing and done same old thing Gamble. So, lateral on top, and we can same old thing Maker's Eye through that so easily. We can get Turning Wheel tokens so easily too. Like, if they're going to put all their ice on this one server and only have a Patchwork and R&D, we can just farm counters, run R&D for 1 credit. They're running Trashables too. Like, they're definitely running Rashida and NGO front, so our R&D digs can go pretty deep. As long as we keep doing that. Like, yeah, we don't really have a lot of money. We need to get a lateral, a liberated off top. Biotic. Looks like they're scoring a 4/2 out of hand. It might be a remote enforcement. They could just want to get that baddie back by scoring the big old Vitruvius. It was in hand too. There's nothing I can do. They're pausing for Clot, but we have no way of installing anything, let alone from hand or heap. Oh, they didn't over advance that. That's wild. They had a Jeeves click. They want to play hedge fund instead of putting a counter on that. That seems like they probably goofed it. So I think the card in here is a Biotic Labor. We can find out for very little cost. We know Lateral Growth on top, so let's go do it. Let's run HQ, see the single card. I think it's a Biotic. Yeah, they definitely should have over advanced that. Like, it gets them the Biotic back. It gets them a Marcus Batty. I think this is a second Biotic though. Oh, it's another Jinja, which is useless. So I think all we do, because they're drawing a lateral, is we just farm Turning Wheel tokens and then we'll run R&D. We know there's a lateral on top, so I have no interest. Tempo, Jammy, HB, Surveyor's restricted, right? Surveyor's no longer a restricted card, Cripple Crits. Surveyor is... Oh, excuse me. Wow, you're totally right. Surveyor is a restricted card. That means they're not running food. That means they're not running... Yeah, this is now a restricted card. What am I doing? Is it good? I don't know. I don't love Surveyor anymore just because if you tuned in on Monday, we streamed on Monday, you saw the amount of people in Shaper and Anarch that are just running Clone Chip David. And then cards like Surveyor, cards you res for a lot of money like the Fairchild 3, they look really bad. Alright, they drew 2 cards we don't know. 3 cards we don't know. So the play here might be access all of HQ. Same old thing, Maker's Eye. They can jam 1 card, that's an agenda, but they still have a lot of work to do. I think even same old thing Maker's Eye with all the Turning Wheel counters sees like, what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 cards. That's pretty good. Surveyor's still a cheap way of draining David counters. I guess so, but like it only drains 1 David counter in some situations. It requires a lot of setup. There's like, I guess they're not that expensive on influence, but like every faction has a way of draining that. Like this is weak to Link. Not that that's that prevalent, but you know, you got ways to do with it. Now Violet level is not full tempo HB. Obviously, anything on a Jinja big server. Well, they could Violet here, right? And they just gained a credit. They didn't even jam anything to this remote. Give us a dirty laundry. Well, that's good too. All right. Well, we can just run HQ 4 times and then like throw out the same old thing for this. Like we might just win here. Yeah. Good game. I don't know why they don't put that in the remote. Multiples. That's one of the big issues that you see with Jinja decks is if they put all their defenses on one server. Like, yeah, if they do jam the Jinjas in it, it's good. But as long as you have enough pressure in R&D, and we only have 1 turning wheel, we got on our opening hand. That was pretty good. Aye. Also, Surveyor and HB is basically just single sub. I've been floating tags against HB Surveyor. Yeah, it lets them trash like some of the more important things, like same old things against Max that sometimes you'll definitely trash. You don't want to lose a turning wheel, for sure. That'd be terrible. Also, I don't show these stats enough because my face is in the way, but that's pretty cool. We didn't click for a lot of credits. They clicked for a lot of draw, though, for obvious reasons. Holy moly, because of David. Yeah, David's a big deal. I think jamming them the remote was better than clicking for credits. Yeah, 100%. And also, obviously, over-advancing the Vitruvius is way better than playing a hedge fund. Like, we know what this ice is. Like, this is a 5-credit run. Like, I res both of these for 5 credits. Also, Cursor, how's it going? Running HQ on your part was pretty obvious, and doing it for straight 2 turns. Yeah, I think we just definitely run that. You could just take eggs and break the E-Tars. Oh, totally. Hey, Dewey, how's it going? Who did commentary for the UK Nationals 2018? I can't seem to Google it up. It was a bunch of people. They rotated. It was Alex White at some points. I think Jono did some parts either. I'm not that familiar with all the UK people, specifically not enough to like tell them by voice. But I know Alex White does commentary, and I love Alex White's commentary. It's really good. David Ethington, Swifty did some. That's what Cursor's saying in Twitch. Can someone explain why Patchwork Gamble is good? Hey, Kyle, how's it going? Well, Sure Gamble gives you 4 credits. If you play Patchwork Gamble, it gives you 6 credits for 1 click. That's good. It's 6 credits for 1 click. First game I lost to you on stream. No way. No way. No way. First one. Damn. You're just making more money. It's just making... It's basically saying you're going to play the gamble anyway. Here's 2 more credits. Peace. Are we going to get CTC Spags again for World's commentary? I don't know. That's something we'll talk about in a bit. Thanks, those names are super easy to Google and find more about them. Oh, fantastic. Glad that worked out. Alex White goes under Vinegary Mink. Very, always favored for Worlds, very competitive. Back to stream. Thanks for the game. Hey, thanks you too. If you're just tuning in, my name's Andre. Welcome to Matchball Grid. Vine Gary Miken. Vine Gary Mink. Is that actually true? I don't know if that's true. This is a thing I wanted to do today. It's probably gonna become the deck list of the week if you look at these numbers. This is something I found out about today. I don't know this person, but Maxi is a name that's been around in Netrunner for a while. Maxi draws this art. They're a person in the UK meta. I never met them. I know very little about them besides I actually really liked their decks. Now, unfortunately, it looks like Maxi passed away either yesterday or the day before. They just published this deck like 2-3 days ago. And this person, Kyra, or Ciara, excuse me, was like very well regarded and loved in the meta. I don't know this person, but It looks like out of respect, kind of like a nice thing to do. People are upvoting this to make it like a nice Kira. Thank you. Deck list of the week, which is going to happen. Now, the reason why I know Maxi specifically is I actually like Maxi is like a super one of my favorite deck builders. I was actually looking at Maxi decks like 3 days ago because I need to figure out an HB deck. And you're right, someone's pointing out in chat. I definitely played a Geist deck, but also this deck, Jammy Russia HB. This is the deck that I just net decked and played at Canadian Nationals like 3 years ago now, and lost in the finals. Like absolutely the best. Love the style triple biotic, and that actually brings us back to this deck, which is the same idea. And this is what I was looking at. I wanted to play it, and then I saw this happening, and I saw the news, and I looked into it. And my deepest condolences to everyone out there, to family, to everything. It's obviously terrible. I wanted to I don't know, out of respect or what it is, but just in kind of in memory, just to play this. I hope that seems in good taste. But seriously, all the best to everyone over there. That's absolutely the worst. It's an HB deck with triple biotic. Let's do it. Any chance we'll see some Akiko play this evening? Kyle, very unlikely. Not a big Akiko fan. Let's give this... what are we playing? It's Sports Metal, right? Yeah. Come on and slam. Top 32 UK Nats too. Like that's some good Netrunner. Alright, well... Oh, Cursor. She was one of my closest friends. I am so fucking sorry. Shit. Yeah. You see the comments. Like, you see everyone really did give a shit, which is super cool. Like, these are people not only from the UK meta, like, people from all over knew her, so... Fuck, yo. Hope everything's gonna be okay. Let's play some Netrunner. Yo, system, how's it going? Date, why are you not... Date's asking why am I not a Kiko fan? 12 Influence seems kind of hard. I don't know. I just feel like there's better shapers. The Kiko to me feels like an ideal rebirth into if I'm playing that. That's the way I see it. They're printing alt arts that you can buy at Worlds and at Belgian Nats that you can purchase. All proceeds going to Mermaid that provides support for gender diverse youth. That's super cool. Do you have a link or anything, Thomas, to follow with that? 2.1, 2.2. That's a good question, actually. 2.2. Apparently this is 2.2 legal, right? Yeah, because we just have Surveyor. One of. 2.2. I meant to ask about patchwork and same old thing. Oh, it's just so that you end up spending like 2 clicks for 6 credits instead of like 3 clicks. You spend 3 clicks for 6 credits instead of 3 for 4 credits. It just makes it a bit better. All right, Quetzal, we have 4 barriers. This hand's not particularly good, is it? What's Quetzal say? Humanity is a cage. Break free. Join me. I have so much to show you all. We're gonna go mulligan that. That's a better hand. Okay. So, best of luck, have fun. So, we are trying to score to 7 points through fast events and jamming in a server. I'm a bit scared of Quetzal, because Quetzal is generally playing something kind of scary. Because that ability is good if you play, like, specific combo runs. I'm actually kind of feeling better generally about Fairchild 3 on Essentials. On a remote, they can spend their whole turn running a remote and clicking through this. Like, this no longer ends the run in a really good way because of Dave and people clicking through it. So, I actually like this on Centrals a lot better. Architect a lot of time goes the best on R&D for obvious reasons. It lets you deal with the top of R&D before they access it, which is good. And IP block actually on HQ is probably fine too, because if they want to get through it with Quetzal, they can only do it once. If we have agendas in HQ, as long as they don't play multi-axis, they're like, it's kind of random. What our last click is, I think we're actually going to click for a credit, just because we're going to have to res this on a remote, which I'm not going to be happy about. Hopefully we draw something like a gatekeeper for the remote, or a toll booth. But we're going to need some money. We can also feed them this, I don't mind. They played FC3, which is no longer restricted. Aye, so we swapped them. Wait, this deck didn't have Surveyor and another restrictor on my nuts. Yeah, so it's Fairchild 3 Surveyor. So they're running here. I actually don't mind if they make a successful run here. If they play something like Run Amok, or not Run Amok, En Passant will feel kind of dumb. But they hit the Jeeves. They can't really trash that turn one, can they? No, that won't be right. For the alt-arts, look up Talassen. Oh, they did play En Passant. Alright. I'm good at calling the stuff that's absolutely destroying us time over time. We'll hook you up. There's also my donation set up in memory of the helper. I can't put links in the chat. Oh shit, you can't, huh? Look for Talassen and he can hook you up. There's also my donation set up in memory. They can help here. Where can I find that link, Thomas? Try breaking the HTTP up. Yeah, maybe do that. Like, just put the end of it and we'll rebuild it. Alts will be available at Worlds too, as Cursor saying. That's super cool. So we got the Gatekeeper. We want to score this. If this fires, it's good too, but we kind of want ice on HQ as well. I don't care if they steal this. Like, if they run amok, this will let them have it. And that's probably good enough. I'll get you the link. Thanks, Cursor. We got it. Eric, how's it going? It's on Netrunner Darks. How you doing, Eric? It's on Netrunner Darks? Okay, I'm not going to dig into that right now, though. Again, they can just click through this. If they en passant it, that's the second en passant. We haven't seen the same old thing, so I don't mind. I don't even want to res this unless it hits. I don't know what half these cards do. Calphacel, how's it going? Welcome. It's the art that Andre just showed. It's a sports medal ID. Oh, rad as shit. That's super cool. Alright. They're on 5 credits. We got a Salvatore. Or else Salvatore is some value so that we could fire this, gain 3 credits, draw 2 cards, then jam. I kind of like that. Again, if they steal this, it's not the end of the world to me, but we want to make sure we have some credits because something scary could happen. Did that work? Yeah, it did. Bushi. How's it going, by the way? Alright, they're hitting this. We can let them have it, but we can also let this fire, which is pretty good. Give me 1 second. We'll open that up. So let's fire this because we want cards. Draw cards. How many cards? Yeah, all of them. Shuffle any of these? No, these are really good cards. Very thank you. And that's it. So this is the link. You can find it in the Raising Money for Mermaids UK. I'd have to read through this. Oh, there's a bio and stuff. That's really nice. We'll read through that. If you want to check out the link, it is on Twitch. I'm going to throw it into YouTube too. Okay, we can't res this. We'll just let the access happen. I'm great. Hope you're well too. I'm doing all right. Thank you. I'm doing okay. Doing great. Just trying to get the world strats. What do you got, Eric? Is everyone just like... Is everyone trying to get ideas off of me? 3-point. Worlds player. This is hilarious. What's going on? It got liberated down. All right. So... they only access Jeeves. All right. Let's get a Rella going. This... Sandy. RL Salvatore. Yeah, let's do it. We're going to score this one. Oh, wait, we got to res this first. Oh, we can't. Oh, god damn it. What are we doing? We can't even res this. Well, we've committed to this play. It looks like a defensive upgrade. I actually want the money now. Yeah, because then we can just play gamble, hedge fund out of this. Yeah, whatever. We have enough cards. That was a bit clumsy, huh? Just score it? Yeah, there's no way we don't score it. Kelv's saying I made peace with the death of Netrunner. Looking forward to enjoying a couple more nationals before letting it die for good. Are you playing this weekend, Kelv? Alright, strike is coming down. That doesn't do that much against this ID, I guess. Running R&D has some value. Getting the Jeeves down is good. They know what it is. I don't think they can punish remotes relatively elegantly. Again, I don't want to res that Fairchild. I really don't. So our play would be install, and then probably take a credit because 10 isn't a lot, and we need to biotic some stuff out a lot of the times. Where do we want this? Probably HQ, actually. Just because I don't want to pay 6 for this thing. Oh, I wish, but as much as I loved it, I can't justify flying to the US. So it looks like they 5 accesses. 5 Jeeves. Let's go. They trashed that one. That's hate. Their economy hasn't been very stellar, so we're going to feed them another Jeeves. That being said, they now have another one, so maybe I'm wrong. Oh, Arc Lockdown. We're going to hold that on until they overextend in some way. That's actually a really strong card. This is now 0, which is bad. They get through this for 3 credits with Black Orchestra. They get through it with 3 credits with the other one too. With Amakua, which they easily could be playing. Quetzal lets them deal with IP block, which is one of the weaknesses of the Amakua. Save money to visit Iceland instead. I'm waiting until we hear more from Nisei before leaving Netrunner. That just isn't a game like it. Yeah, there's going to be some cool stuff. Oh. Imp. That's an aggressive card. They'll imp that. Going to Greek Nats and organizing Dutch Nats as much time as I can put into traveling at the moment. It's really cool. Yeah, it's too many G's. Not enough G's. Horse, how's it going? Alright. 10 credits. Okay, we need to get these out of there. The IP block is only so good, and by so good I mean not very. I think we can let them have the agenda. They can imp the agenda if they really don't want it to fire, but it looks like it's not going to fire anyways, then we just lose the Rela. So we basically have to put them at whether or not they have a breaker, and they haven't drawn that much. So they might actually just not have a breaker. This has very little value unless they have to rerun. This has more value. And they need to install the breaker first, so they're going to lose a click. So this generally gets hit a lot of the times, and we might actually just want to click for credit. This is 10 altogether, but we want to res a Rela. I'll just take a credit. Yo, Nail, how's it going? Happy Thursday. Hope this week is treating you all well so far. Things are all right. Things are okay. DDoS. Piss. It's a good card. Are they apocalypsing us? This looks like they're apocalypsing us. This looks like they're not apocalypsing us. They maybe just are on Lamb. Oh boy. Well, if they're apocalypsing us, at least the architect will stay. This one. Yeah, there's some champ cards, y'all. We'll look at them. We'll look at them soon. So, injected, they have an en passant, a dirty laundry, a hippo, and a sure gamble. So, they're dirty laundering archives. Looks like we're going to get this agenda. Hippo is pretty strong against a remote enforcement, unless we want to put an architect specifically on the server to protect the Fairchild, which is probably correct. They threw out 1 hippo to play a gamble. We got some value here for sure. Let's go. Advance, advance, advance. Remote enforcement. We're going to score that. So, Reward Reversal lets us install a card and res it, doing everything for free. The problem is, if they do play their Hippo, which they're definitely running the deck, they're going to be able to trash the ice on this server, which makes me want to put the Architect on the remote server. If they're playing Apocalypse, which we've only seen, 1 influence so far, it's very likely. So putting that outside on server 1 seems okay. Aurel Salvatore, I think we need the money more than anything. Rashida actually is probably bad right now, but this is okay. This is basically a 2 credit turn. Oh, it's even cheaper. We get it for free. Throw that Hyperloop naked? Nah, they can just imp it. We'll never get the money. I think we can just score it. Server seems weird with Apocalypse. Yeah, there's a big chance that they're just on Lamb. And Fenris is coming out. Let's go see Steve show up. We don't have enough credits to res Architect, so this is a free run on HQ, a free Steve, and they're going to choose like double en passant and just trash our ice on HQ, which seems pretty potent. We just don't have enough money to stop this. But like that Architect would have fired so damn hard right now. Like so hard. Am I thinking of something else? Architect Meduses? I find champ cards broken and boring except Slot Machine. Slot Machine is awesome. I think those champ cards are in... Whoa, okay. I've had worse or Inject. I'm going to let them play Inject because we're holding an Arc Lockdown. I really thought they would double en passant and trash HQ. Yeah, you can inject your breakers. That's fine. Oh, they hit another Jeeves. That's absolutely hilarious. And they did not imp it. And we were just drawing a lot of agendas. That's okay. We're going to get the Hyperloop, get some credits. Aurel lets us put things in the remote server. If we score either of these, we don't win. They imp this one, so it's not even that defensive. Like, they're holding on to an imp. And we just need to get money. I think we could do the Rashida. If it fires, we get money. This is actually okay, too, because we can just score it and make some money. Aurella's doing a lot of work. Like, she give us free installs, free advancements. That's a fair bit of stuff. And there's the Lamb. They trashed it. There's the Apocalypse, too, and the Retrieval Run, and the Lamb. So they're going to Retrieval Run the Lamb this turn. Fuck, if they didn't, we would lock it down. They're definitely on Apocalypse. Antline, how's it going? I heard they may have a second print run for the last big box. They guaranteed that. They confirmed that at least, excuse me, a couple days ago. Not days ago, like a long time ago. I don't know if that's still a thing, but they said they would. There's literally only one champ card that's arguably very strong. All the others are fine. Vincent's saying, yeah, Architect is probably the most absurd one. I think all the other champ cards are fine. CBI rate's not even particularly good. Spinal Modem coming down. Hippo thrown out, DDoS thrown out. It's okay. If we score this, which is a remote enforcement, again, Lamb Surf would be pretty good. We can just Biotic out the last point. Once we find a Biotic. The thing is, if we score this, we pay 3, we get 2, so we can still res this one Architect. Which it costs them like 7 to break. I guess it's cheaper with this. They're going to Apocalypse us this turn, that's fine. Actually scoring this and firing it when they're going to Apocalypse us, is that a mistake? We know they have an Apocalypse in hand, and if we fire this, we take an ice out of our deck. We're definitely getting credits. Can we refuse this? Is this a May ability? Yeah, you may, so we can choose not to. I don't think we do it. I've never played CBI Raid. I don't want to take ice out of our deck. And if they Apocalypse, they lose their board state. Actually, that's pretty bad. Arella, the Gatekeeper on Archives, they have DDoS. It doesn't really matter. Like, they're going to use a DDoS so they Apocalypse us. Is this any server? This is not even any... Oh, we can Arella anywhere. That's true. Thinking. I don't think we fire this. The back card of proxies. It is value. But like, this server's safe. No, we'll keep it in our deck. That feels really weird. We'll get this. If they don't somehow Apocalypse us, this draws into our this has a chance of drawing into our Biotic and we win. Can always go to Office Max for a print run. You can put 2 ice on Archives, 1 from Morello, 1 from the remote. Remote enforcement's only on the remote. So you can't. They DDoS resed here, that's fine. So we're getting Apocalypse. This Architect is gonna be resed, and actually I don't think they have enough money to break this Architect. Alright. Steve. Value. They do Dirty Laundry. That's going to put them on what? 4 plus 5 is 9. And this is 7 to break if they want to break it. And then Apocalypse is another 3. So they're short. Oh, so that means we have to give them the gamble. Just so that they can't, like, value Laundry. Because they don't have enough money. The thing is, if we res this, though, we go down to 0. Is that wrong? If we fire this, it's not even good. Because they just Apocalypse us. Oh, but then it doesn't get trashed. Yeah, that's worth it. I think you res. Jenkins, how's it going? It protects R&D after Apocalypse. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't get trashed. Therefore, yeah, they're going to have to Apocalypse this turn. But now this is going to be an ice on R&D that they can't trash with en passant. It's just going to protect R&D, which is good because we need R&D to be protected. And the Arc Lockdown is actually really good because it gets their second Lamb out of the game. 2, 4. So once they flip all this shit face down, if they know way to flip it. Also, they're going to lose Fenris and Cambridge. Let's fire in. All right. Let's go. No. No, we don't want to install any of these. So we know what the next 5 cards are. There's some value in that. Wow, it's going to be a long game. Why about we just like punt a vanilla just so that it we don't draw it. We never want to draw vanilla. Let's just get it out of there. No install? No, we're gonna install it. I don't want to draw the vanilla. It's not good for later because they're Quetzal. Like, the vanilla really doesn't matter that much. Maybe Vincent was trying to say no. Install. Boom! Nope. Hey, we got 2 remote servers. There's 8 counters on that? What is that? Liberated? Alright, so all we need is 4 credits. They lost their imp. The DDoSes are useless. We might want to arc lock this down. I don't know how else we arc lock it down. Like, I don't know if they're running actual breakers. They probably have another one of these, though. And I don't know if we saw another retrieval run, but I think we're just going to do credit remove. If they start oh, we don't even yeah. They start flipping cards over. Yeah. I just don't want a breaker. One's stuck down. Spinal Madam, no value. Yeah, you're right. They actually didn't use that at all. They're going for singles here. They can take this. They also played a strike. That's the last strike. Oh, apparently Steve is still firing. That shouldn't happen. And they conceded. Oh. Arc Lockdown has to be wrong. You have no breakers? They just gave up. You would have played Jeeves? I don't know. If they have a retrieval run, they bring the land back, and then like they can break this. It's really expensive. Oh, I've accessed 7 Jeeves this game. I've had enough. Oh no, Vincent, you don't install the Jeeves because then they access the Jeeves. I can't believe they accessed Jeeves 7 times and conceded. That's kind of funny at their expense, admittedly. But we had all 3 Jeeves by turn 2. What do you want? It's not like we even used them. Got him. Calf, want to play one? Yeah, we can play one. Straight one of the worst players to play against. I don't know what that means. Anyways, so all the cards they access, what did they access? I think they accessed Jeeves like 7 times. They accessed the toll booth and an arc lockdown. That was everything that they possibly touched. But they didn't even contest a remote. So I don't know. Zach, how's it going? Just be kind to me. Kelf, good fucking luck. Don't wreck me. Yeah, you want to host, actually? Is there an actual lost con in this game, right? It's in really tiny print. Yeah, if you access the same card too many times, you have to wipe. You just have to scoop it in. So we're going to play against Kelf. I want to play this deck again because I'm actually like testing something like this because I got to play HB at Worlds. Again, we threw this into chat. I'm going to throw it in again if you want. Yeah. Kiara Maxey was a musician and artist, a great friend, was an active and vibrant member of the UK Android Netrunner community, which is how many of us got to know her. She was passionate about music, art, and card games and shared the passion enthusiastic with everyone she spoke to. Tragically, Kiara also spent a significant amount of her life battling with severe depression, took her own life, aged just 24 on August 28th, 2018. Fucking hell. Yeah, there's going to be art prints at Worlds if you want to seek that out of Kiara's art. Kiara did a bunch of art. I think she used to do a bunch more art too. I don't play a thing. Why do you have to play HB at Worlds? By Worlds, I mean the server's event. Spags' event. Because you have to represent all 4 Corp factions in your 4-player team, and I took the HB bullet. The H bullet. I started to play Magic with friends that played Magic for a long time. Oh, is this a copy pasta, Zach? What is this? Started playing Magic for the first time in April thanks to PAX East. So when Netrunner got cancelled, I knew, but I had Magic to shift, so I don't think it hit me as hard as time. I've started to play Magic with friends, played Magic for a long time. They've been showing me all these crazy combos, I think are unfun interactive. I am now a few months into Magic, and I've been land flooded many more times than I've been agenda flooded. I miss clicking for card draw so much, and I miss how interactive Netrunner is. Magic seems to have fewer meaningful choices. Magic is so interactive, and power level of the cards are nuts, not to mention financial costs. I know we, as a community, spoke and had the big heart-to-heart of the cancellation of this game. Sorry to do it again, but I was hit with emotional anvil this week. It hurt a lot, and though sharing this would help. I'm glad. I hope it does help, Zach. For what it's worth, it's there's still definitely Netrunner stuff going on. We see a lot from Nisei coming through. There's still stuff to be done. There's a lot of events still going on. You can always still play the game. It'll be a bit different. This hand's not bad at all. Another ice would be good. We're playing against Smoke, who's generally good at breaking Fairchild. She generally deals with it about 3 credits once she's set up. They can't deal with Jeeves early. They generally don't have a lot of ways to... Yeah, we'll keep this. This is fine. Sauce, how's it going? This is ID Sports Medal. When an agenda scored is stolen, either gain 2 credits or draw 2 cards. How's it going, Sauce? Commander, yeah, I don't play Magic. I have never played Magic, but from what I understand, the formats that would be more interesting to me are like Commander and Pauper and stuff like that. That are more Thanks, you too. That are more accessible and less financially burdensome. So we have ice for R&D. Maybe we want to just jam a Rashida behind this. I don't care if they steal that. Oh, this is actually an interesting hand. Piox, good luck to Kelf. Let's see a triple notoriety turn. Kelf does that, huh? Kelf does. Kelf is actually probably playing Imp with Nob Curie, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what Kelf is playing. That seems like a Kelf deck. Getting this to fire would be cute. This is like similar though. Like this is 3 credits and 2 cards. This is 3 credits and 3 cards. Less click intensive. Smoke has no. This is probably not the right play. Kelf's gonna be on Doof. I read that way too late, Hot Dog Man. Magic does have fewer meaningful choices. That might be the case. I don't know. I don't like it though. It's not my thing. Certainly I only play Commander and Draft. Yeah, Draft seems cool too, right? Alright, so standard setup. Haven't seen a lot of influence. A lot of times Triple Deuces Wild is common in Smoke. 40 card deck, mind you. Let's show them. This is what Netrunner looks like now. That's Netrunner. That right there was Netrunner. Smoke, a lot of times not so good at dealing with barriers. Jeeves is sweet for value. Another ice on here is good too. The big old Kogate is kind of cute, but we don't really want that to fire right now. Let's put all our eggs into this basket. What run are you feeling for today, Andre, or corping the rest of the stream? I wanted to corp a bunch today. Runner, hopefully we're gonna play Exile, right? Oh, Turtle. That's medium, okay. We have an IP block on that server. Not 100% sure. All right, let's go to Value Town. I'm a big fan of Value Town. Value Town is this. So we're gonna score this. We're gonna take the Hyperloop credits. We score it for free. We're gonna take a Sports Medal. I think we just want credits at this point. We don't need the cards, and we get to install a card and advance it. So the NGO front is the most money. We need to purge manually. We don't actually run Cyberdeck's Fire Suite, so when this does get out of hand, it will be gross. Value Town. Architect is nice. They have to respect it. But this is the money we need. Actually, we don't really need the money. Let's just put this on HQ. Oh, no. That's wrong. That's not right. There's no way we refuse that value. Stinson is restricted now. Got Dino, Goblin, Merfolk, and Sap Whirling commanders. They're kind of, but the price tag is like 1/2 of what he spent on Netrunner. Oh shit. To Netrunner, every game has far less meaningful choices. But the definition of meaningful is pretty vague. A better comparison would be choices that have a reasonable chance of being correct. I like in Netrunner, you just have more agency. Like that's what frustrates me about a lot of card games, is not being able to click to draw. You're playing Exile? Maybe. I put Windfall in my Top Hat Insight deck. Why? It could be Top Hat Insight, but Kelf hasn't played in a long time. I think they're just going to contest this remote server with enough counters on this. And 4 is the magic cutoff number. This is still pretty big. I think, yeah, they might just go like hard indexing. I want to put this on R&D. I want to get this into a new remote. Oh, we drew him a card. Yeah, that's fine. And even if they run this, it's fine because they'll get a tag. Jeeves Axis #1. I haven't even been paying attention to what Kelp has been accessing, which is not great. I've been reading chat too much. I'm sad I can't get access to the Qatar Cycles cards. They're too expensive on Amazon, so my set's just going to be incomplete. Where are you playing from? Oh, Equivocation. Okay, so we need to make sure that we protect R&D. We probably actually have to purge, and with Jeeves, purging is like not that bad. Oh, we got a Biotic too. Look at us. We could easily be on game... No, there's no way that this is game point. It's impossible. Where are you playing from, Saz? Gives you more choices when means, of course, you can make wrong choices. Making the right choices becomes harder and more interesting. Alright, they're going for this one. They're going to lose your Beth if they want to. Has anybody ever used Jeeves to trash 3 things when they're tagged? Has anybody done that? I'm in NYC. You can't find Qatar in New York? I think they're going to print more of them. Have you checked their website? Alright, so you can trash this if you want. It's like 5. just gonna take my value. That was a good turn. All the stores are sold out. They might reprint it. Are you trashing Arella? There's no way. Maybe it when we're only on one agenda point. That's correct. Oh! Alright. Game plan. We have Jeeves. There's no point purging until we ice everything up. So we can do res this, install, trash. This card's worth trashing, right? Purge, trash, Beth. But if we purge, they just run this 3 times. Like, there's no point purging when they can just get free accesses. I don't like purging. I could say 5 rings has more meaningful choices, but just so many that box the game down. Yeah, let's get the value. Server 1. If they trash that, we'll be a bit upset. Archives. They're definitely playing Dirty Laundry. Ooh, that's modded. HQ. Gain a click. Do we want to trash this? It's going to get them a credit. They need credits. We also do need credits, though. Toke's. In the US, it looks like Miniature Market still has some Katara. You're saying trash that Beth, okay. Old Hollywood's going for like $50 on eBay? Shit, yeah, don't buy off eBay. Hopefully you don't have to do that. Hopefully you can find it at a store. Tell your store to order them. I know they're reprinting some. I know there's going to be a rush that people want to get their stuff in. We can res Gatekeeper. It's actually really good right now because we don't have cards in hand. That's really good. Shuffle? No. No. Wow, that was good. That was a great Gatekeeper. Okay. Purge. Credit. Go. Come back with your breakers. Thank you. I want to ask anyone know when the R&R reprint comes off the printer. Easy way to check that actually is to go to Fantasy Flight, go to Upcoming. Make sure Kelf doesn't interact with us. And go search Netrunner. So Random Reverie is at the printer. So there's going to be another running of that. What else do they have in here? Nothing. That's terrifying. Oh shit. Is that worse than I think it is? It might be hard. No, but because it didn't find this book. So it's not finding... Oh, because they're Android, not Runner. Oh, that might actually suck. It might actually be hard to find these things. They have 2 credits. Oh, that's a card we have. That's a cool card. We might want to double advance this and then just jam this in there. This is probably right. Is there anything we can do 3 of in a turn? We can do advance, can't advance any ice. Okay. This server's actually not even that... Oh, it is? It's pretty good. And yeah, we can over-advance this. Actually, let's over-advance the corporate sales team. I want the credits. If they don't trash Jeeves, we quad advance it. Why wouldn't you advance the NGO? SMH. No, well, yeah, we'll advance it. I know about checking the Upcoming. I'm wondering when it comes off the printer. Oh, I have no idea, but I think they can't sell as of October 22nd. What are they doing? Oh, they're just doing the boost thing. Okay. They did trash their Amakua, which is cool. That means the vanilla, it has some worth, but we have enough vanilla here. Score. So they broke. I don't know. We're going to get the credits here. That's a lot of money. Surveyor is seeming pretty tight. I don't like this one. We can always biotic this one out too with a counter on it. Things are looking pretty good for us. They're still just trying to set up and they have no money. There's some value to icing this up, but as long as we have like an end to run, we can't really punish them. Because as long as there's somewhere they can run, they can like do the pump Desperado thing. It's like kicking for a credit. Throwing out a feedback filter. Throwing out a net celebrity. That's a current. It's not like we're running currents. We could do triple install, which I actually kind of like. Server 1. This will put us down on 9. Server 1. New remote. IPO. And even if they do get us, it gives us a freedom to ultraviolet clearance. And if they don't get it, we can over advance this and then get a biotic, and then we can double biotic out a 4-2 from hand. Actually, I think if they leave Jeeves and we have one Vitruvius counter, we can double biotic out a 5-3 from hand. Which I think we only have one 5-3 in the deck, but it's worth having that as an option. A remote enforcement here would be pretty great too. And I'd also expect stim hack in their deck, but they're just also short programs, so it'd be like modded into stim hack. There's the dagger, but they can't even break a paperclip, so we're going in for equivocation. Fires the end the run subroutine. We're not even accessing today. That's wild. I don't think we need to fire Rashida. Okay. No, we don't triple advance and then install Arella. No, the 4 advance is much better. We don't have anything to Arella anyways. Whatever. We are now on game point. They are playing Satcon in their deck, which might mean that there's a... I don't even think we have to draw 2 cards here. Oh, yeah, we might as well, because then we Rashida anyways if we don't get it. And we can always do this. Yeah, like, we have the win in hand. If they don't trash us. But they might be playing Satcon because of an older meta where they have to respect things like Scorpios, or they might actually be on Clot. So they're going to go find that Rashida. Should I have fired Rashida? I don't know. Maybe. I think with this and this, like, we can score this out of hand. They need to trash that Rashida too. While it says they only have 4 credits, they technically have 7. And they need to trash this Jeeves as well. Alright, well that's game. There's no way they can stall. They just, the mighty paper wall kept him out. Or the mighty vanilla. Good game. We drew a lot. We just jammed. We did what we said we'd do. Come on and slam. Welcome to the jam. And remote enforcement is such a jam. Let's go get that toll booth. Server 1. 2 credits. Let's go. NGO and Rashid are playing dumb. I like them. Back in my day. Slam a jam. You have to fake jam backs. They breathe life into advance and bluffs. People are playing expose. It's a cool time. Oh, I spilled water on my monitor. Is that gonna be an issue? Fuck. We'll be right back. This one wasn't bad. This was just like mostly on the table. Thanks for the game. Hey, Kelf, thank you as well. Thank you for the game. Oh, okay. That's fine. That's not the keyboard. It's just water. If you're tuning in, it's Metro good. How's it going? Yeah, I ended up spilling some water there at the end. Shake you up that bad. All right. Okay. So this is the Road to Worlds. We gotta play some competitive decks. We gotta figure out what's good. There's a new meta, y'all. If you don't know. Oh no, we'll do the news. We'll do the news. What's up with the news? If you don't know, there was an NAPD most wanted list last week. Every time I leave the country for some reason, some big shit happens. This wanted list looks like this, and I'm not gonna spend a lot of time talking about it right now. We'll spend like maybe 2 minutes. It basically, if you were around for maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, there was like a rumored leaked most wanted list that came up on 4chan, and it was on like what 92% correct. The one thing that it predicted was this card, Clone Suffrage Movement, was going to be restricted instead of banned. That was the only difference from the leaks if you were here maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago when we talked about it last. So that's kind of what's going down. I'm glad that Clone Suffrage Movement is still banned because as soon as we found that news out, me and my meta, we're just building the most degenerate shit. So that's good. Is the breaking news splash working? No, it's not, in fact. I don't know where it is. No, afraid not. We'll look into that. Anyways, so far, what I've experienced with the meta, let's just roll through this really quickly. I don't see Brian Stinson anymore. People are still playing bioethics. I think IG is still fair. Hunter Seeker being restricted alongside Scorpio's defense system being restricted makes the deck a lot worse than a lot of people think, and I think that's definitely true. But if people are not teched for Scorpios, it gets even stronger. I think Scorpios is definitely still playable. We might play it tonight. Surveyor is on the restricted list. We were seeing this as a 3 of in every Glacier deck. That being said, while Surveyor is restricted, I think largely the power level of this card, they goof just on the influence. If this card was 3 or 4 influence, it would probably be more reasonable because it is one of the best pieces of ice in the game, and it only costs 2. Which sucks, because as a restricted card, that largely punishes Wayland, because Wayland can't play one of their best in-faction cards while playing other in-faction cards. And Wayland has some tough choices here, because if you want to play a rush deck, your options are between, like, do I play Surveyor or Stinson or Food or Hunter Seeker, or, like, it just got pretty hard. Otherwise, what else is good here? PU is on there. Cool. I still think you probably play a PU deck that exists. And on remove, there's a lot of things that have been removed from the game. Fuck off, Estelle Moon. CI is gone. 24/7 news cycle didn't seem like it might have been that big of a problem, but it is technically like a problematic card, and there's definitely some combos that just kill you out of hand, so that's good. And on the runner side, what changed? Clone Chip is no longer restricted. It's a free card, just like Fairchild 3.0, mind you. And that's kind of one of the big points with Clone Chip. Everyone has access to like recursion, and Anarchs are doing it really well with David and Clone Chip. So Ice, that used to be kind of scary like Surveyor and Fairchild 3.0, are now sometimes you just get through them for free, and that kind of makes them a lot worse. I think a lot of people are maybe switching to mid-range Ice, things like our 4 strength that are still really taxing. I think that's kind of cool. And you can still tax other Davids, you can still play Arc Lockdowns, but like it's Big Ice got a bit worse, that's for sure, even though there's more of it available. On the other side of removed, some things are removed that you might have not expected. Well, firstly, Zero's gone. Good riddance. And then Mars for Martians, Hyperdriver, and Tapworm have been removed from the game as well. Tapworm is largely removed because it's a non-interactive card, but also with Clone Chip being non-restricted, it's so easy to have this on the table all the time, and that's just not going to be fun for anyone. Hyperdriver wasn't a very prominent card right now. It did ruin my idea of playing my sit-back Gravedigger deck and just contaminate and mill 3 every turn. And that's kind of the big reason why this card got removed. It's generally abused largely by uninteractive combo decks that just sit back and play Solitaire and mill you or destroy you and stuff like that. So be it. And Mars for Martians is gone because it's just too good. Wayland doesn't know how to play fair, child. Hey. Corporal Kurt says, can I perhaps ask you for the link to the MWL? I've never signed to find these damn things. Here is a PDF that's probably like megabytes way too big because FFG's PDFs are absurdly large. Wayland always get the short side of the stick. They do, but they're still okay right now. They're still good Wayland decks. Thanks, Chad. I ordered the whole Katara cycle. Sorry to look, took the last down with a nail from Amazon. Oh, did you get a sauce? Where'd you find it? You had a movie trailer for us for a second. Anyways, that's what the list looks like. So far, what I've been seeing in my meta, and a lot of people are testing in private, mind you. You see a lot of people also popping into the stream that aren't here all the time just to see what's going on, which is fun. Welcome, by the way, if you're new to the stream. If you're new to Netrunner, just like say hi. How's it going? Meet the chat, ask questions. It's a hell of a game. It's a good place to start. In terms of the meta, though, what's good? Anarchs are still great. What's it called? Valencia just looks like Valencia a couple months ago before Zero Clan Vengeance came out. Nothing's really changed, except she has access to Clone Chip. Clone Chip is good with Bad Pub. It lets you install things cheap, lets you play Davids, install them for 2 credits while running. Maybe we'll also see Street Peddler come back. The draw of Zero has gone, so more people are playing Earthrise Hotel, more people are playing more resources. Maybe you want to do that. Street Peddler also is pretty good with Bad Pub and Clone Chip and all this like ridiculous stuff. And some Anarchs are playing Clots. Based off of that, also Max. Max is a lot better when you can play Clone Chip. Max has Patrick, which we saw earlier tonight. Very strong. Also can play Clot, can play David. Has interesting multi-access. A lot of people are attacking against indexing and find the truth. Maker's Eye is coming back. Deep data mining is coming back. You'll find in Netrunner right now there are so many really strong R&D pressure cards. A lot of games you can win off of those alone, so careful. Insight also is played. Insight, Top Hat, stuff like that. Otherwise, Shaper is just looking fantastic. That's still pretty strong. Aesop's Haley is really good with Clone Chip. Lets you reinstall things. Lets you Haley trigger on the corpse turn. Very, very cool. Other Haley builds, Congo Mato, Grappling Hook builds that are running Street Peddler. That sort of stuff loves Clone Chip. That sort of stuff is just pretty strong anyways, and it's only getting better. In terms of criminal, not a lot of people are talking about it that much, but everyone's always constantly reminded that 419 did win European Nationals in the old most wanted list, and Criminal didn't really get anything in this list, but they also didn't lose anything. So props to them. Whether Criminal wants to play Clone Ship for some reason, I don't know. But Criminal got a lot of good cards in Reign and Reverie, so do watch out for that. I think Criminal is still probably playable. Geist has been performing well, and I think you'll see 419 at some point at Worlds. I don't see why not. The mini factions... No one solved Apex yet. Adam is still like probably pretty scary, and Sunny got some tools. People don't believe she's fast enough, but I don't know. I don't know. That's all. We also got an FAQ, and this is a thing. One of the things that came with the leak of what's it called? Of this 4chan leak is people said that there's also going to be an errata to Maxwell James. And that's one of the only big things that changed here on the FAQ. All the things in pink are the things that got to be changed. And specifically, Maxwell James now says that you can only use it to derez a card immediately after a successful run on HQ. So if you want to see what that looks like, you can't now use this in the same window as you're encountering ice, though you can derez ice, can't let the corp re-res it. Like it's, if you yell it doesn't work? Really? Interesting. This card is now a lot worse. This card also might be just less necessary considering like Clone Ship David is more playable, so derezzing Big Ice is less of a thing you need to do. But it basically is now just like a one link installable, doesn't take up hand size, emergency shutdown that's less flexible because you have to do it on a remote ice. So take that as you will. Emergency shutdown is 0 and comes in the core set. So maybe Criminal lost a bit there, but they did just fix this in the FAQ. A week before Worlds, so that's kind of crazy. Other things that changed, there is an interesting thing about how Sports Metal works with multi-access that gets weird when you access more than 5 cards. You might want to read into that because you technically lose an access, and I've seen people arguing about it. It's kind of hard to explain how it works too. One thing that I'm not happy about it is that they clarified there's this like ridiculous 0.05% time interaction involving always be running and enhanced login protocols. I just don't like how they ruled this. It makes no sense to me. Let's just talk about it for a second. Enhanced login protocols says if the runner was going to make a run, not through a card ability, they have to spend an extra click. Okay? So if you want to run manually, it takes 2 clicks. While always be running, a thing, in a directive in Adam says once per turn you you have to spend your first click each turn running. So you have a card that says you have to spend 2 clicks to run, but then you have a card that forces you to run. Now there's in some strange situations where the runner doesn't have 2 clicks on their turn, there's this conflict because always be running says you have to run and enhance says it's going to take 2 clicks to run. So the only way to get around that is by playing a run event, because Enhanced Protocols doesn't care if you use it with a card ability. Spags is saying no more derived info. Yeah, that's also really weird. I didn't realize derived info was official. Point being is in this like really rare circumstance, you have to like show your hand to the runner or to the corpse saying like, I have no run events. I can't run. Don't force me to run. And Peter Jones, hey, how's it going? Is exactly saying what I thought, how everything before was ruled in the game, besides this one ruling, is that when something is forcing you to do something, when some card is saying that you must do something, if another card is putting an additional cost associated to that thing, you don't have to do it. And this was a bigger deal back in the day with like cards like Archer. To res an Archer, you have to forfeit a scored agenda, right? The corp has to do it. So when cards like Blackguard or Forge Activation Orders pointed at the Archer, you didn't have to force the corp to res the Archer and forfeit the agenda. The corp could say, okay, this is an Archer, but because it has an additional cost associated to resing it, I'm going to refuse the res. And anytime there's an additional cost, you could refuse to do a must action. Apparently that doesn't affect this anymore, and that just makes no sense to me. I don't get it. It's not a very important ruling. It almost will never happen, but like that's how they've been ruling it to date. I don't know why they would change it on this one. Another thing that happened, yeah, as Spags pointed out, how's it going, Spags? Is that there is now no more derived information. Derived information used to be in the rule book, and I don't 100% quote me on this, but from my understanding, is if you ran and say you accessed a card in a remote server and you saw what it was, it's like, oh, it's a daily business show, and then later you forgot about it. How does it work? Is your opponent required to tell you that that is a card you accessed, or required to tell you what it was? But basically, there was something called derived information, so that there was some like board state that was memorized based off of what should have been known. They completely removed that from the rules. So now, if you install a bunch of cards and someone like accesses one and forgets it, and they access again, and somebody asks you like, did I access this or what is it? You don't have to tell them shit, which makes technically sense, I guess. But they just removed that from the rules. Whether or not that's substantial, that's up to you to decide. Never mind if you want to be played, not yell. Or you can mark it. Yeah, no, you definitely couldn't mark it. You're not allowed to use mark. You can like mark remotes. I know you can do that because then there's like, can I use my credits to memorize what's in each remote? And they said no, you can't do that. Welcome to the dark side. Run-based Crim was so good and fun to play with Desperado on sec testing and stuff. These new cards, while better balanced, don't emulate the same feel. They do. And there's another one we're going to be talking about. Derived info is something you can figure out by looking at the board. I think I had to do something with the past too, Peter. I'm not entirely sure. Kinchin saying you could refuse to res an archer that was subject to a forge activation? Yeah, totally. Yeah, if that's an additional cost, you don't have to res it. And then there's all these weird situations where like you have to look at cards like what's it called? Cards that say as an additional cost pay an extra credit to res something, or cards that say increase the res cost. Like there was a difference between Reina, Roja, and Xanadu, I think, or I don't know. The res cost is the first piece of ice, so that works. What's the other one? Oh, she's a Gmod. Oh, you can play Maxwell. You can play Reina in Nasir Maidan. We just fixed Nasir, my friends. Anyways, that's that. So anyways, new FAQ. Largely doesn't matter. One thing that did change is Maxwell James. That's the biggest deal. We talked about this also on Monday. I don't want to spend too much time talking about news because we got a lot of Netrunner to play. FFG is not streaming Worlds. They're not. They're literally not streaming Worlds, and they are instead partnering with community members to stream it. And it's disappointing that FFG is obviously not streaming the event, not spending the money to do the nice broadcast. Who's streaming it? We got Dodge Pong, and I'm actually way more excited about that. Classically, the commentary for the Worlds has been done by entirely, at least for the last 2 years, by FFG employees, and a lot of their employees are not great commentators, let alone don't know the game as good as some of the people that could be commentating, some of the community members. Now, if you don't know, Dodge or Ben pays all this stuff out of pocket. It's all his own production equipment. He has to ship it out from Georgia. So we asked on Monday when this video came out, he was looking to raise some money to get this so he didn't have to pay out of pocket. It's a lot of money to ship like all these boxes, to rent a car. Watch the video if you'd like, and he explains a lot of it. And we got funded in like 12 hours. So thanks to everyone if you chipped in money. If you want to be at Worlds, if you want to watch Worlds, you can watch it now on Dodge Pong. There's a chance also Code Marvelous is streaming. Maybe he needs some financial support too. You have to buy like Wi-Fi, all that. Check that out. Maybe hit up Dan if he needs help. I don't know if he is streaming. Maybe you want to figure that part out first. If you want to pitch more money towards Ben, you can. He's going to use it to make the stream even nicer. But I'm happy also to be working with Ben. I think that's kind of a cool thing, is that Ben is working because he's not going to be doing commentary. There are going to be people on stream doing commentary for both King of Servers, the 2 days, and the final day. I'm playing day 1A, but it looks like I will be doing commentary on the World stream for day 2. Or day 1B, I think it's called. Yeah, I think that's what it's called, right? Day 1B. For some portion of it. There's some really other cool community members that are also going to be on that stream. And then when it comes to the World's Day, I think there's going to be a lot of people that want to stream based off of whether they make day 2 or not. If I don't make day 2, hopefully you'll be able to catch me on stream. But also, again, there's a cool list of people that are being involved in this. So check that out for sure. If you're not going to Worlds, if you are going to Worlds, it's going to be VOD'd. You can just watch it too, and it'll just be like a nice little memory you have. Last thing, community cards, champion cards. These were announced a while ago, and these cards are actually legal at King of Servers. I'm not gonna zoom in too much, but basically there's a bunch of cards. Every time you win like a national or North American national largely, or world championship, you get to design a card with FFG. And there's a whole bunch of cards that will never be released or look like they weren't going to be released that were designed by some of the world champions that just haven't come out yet. And they're here, and this is I think there's 5 of them. And this is one of the community reviews that StimHack's been doing for a while, talking about the cards. If you want to check them out, find them on StimHack, read the cards. These cards are legal at King of Servers, so you're going to see these new cards on stream and check out what they do. They're largely very strong. Border control is crazy good. And then you got a defensive upgrade that's a bit tricky to use, but it's basically like replicating perfection. People love Slot Machine. I think it's interesting. I'm not the biggest fan. I don't know about that. Crowdfunding is a really big deal. Someone in chat was talking about specifically about run-based criminal. That's a really big deal for it. And labor rights. It's pretty cool anarch recursion at no loss of tempo. You're going to be seeing these cards. People are going to play them. Have they revealed how these cards got out? No. And I think FFG might distribute them at Worlds. I might be making that up, though. Might be making those up. And I don't know how these cards got out. I think it might be official, considering they have, like, art. Like, people are credited for this art. I don't know if this is a leak or not. They also have, like, World Championship symbols on it. Like, it looks like they're planning to release these. Maybe someone knows if they're giving these out at Worlds or not. But, like, this has a number on it. It's like Champion 5 or something. Champion 3, 4, 6? Okay, well, now nothing makes sense. 2, 1. Okay, maybe it does. Spags is saying, shh, I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know. All right. That's the news. Let's play some Netrunner. Spags is the culprit. Well, he was the first person to put him mad, so, like, you know, come at me. We gotta build some decks. We gotta figure out what we want to play. We gotta do some testing. I want to still figure out if HB is good. Other things I wanted to test tonight, and let me know what you're thinking. We still gotta try out like good stuff, Haley pawn shop stuff. If anyone has a deck list, I'd be loving to try that out. What else haven't we tried that's worth trying? I think Scorpios is worth a shot. I do think, I feel like trying Exile, but that can't be right. That really can't be right. The mechanics are what they will, but the art is unofficial. Oh, really? Oh, wild. Oh, those are all fan-made. Yeah, that's actually a big thing about these card arts, if they are all fan-made with the art themselves, is that generally the card art, but like that's really good card art. Generally, the card art would have the faces of the players associated with the cards in them. Like all the other cards have the faces of the players on them. And I'm pretty sure they said at King of Servers or at Worlds they'd be having, at least for a couple of them, fan art versions of them that will have like Chris Dyer's face somehow at border control. Reaver Shop Haley using Lady, that's the farthest I've gotten thus far. Seems okay. Spags is saying AZ6. I don't even know what that means. Some champs have made alt art versions. These are FFG cards is what Spags is saying. I believe this is real art. Yeah, this looks like legit art. The font here, though, is wrong. Like, that End the Run is not the right font. Or maybe it's just like a low quality that it doesn't look right. But this looks good. Looks like a good card. That's Adam Doyle. No, that has to be real. You're not putting Adam Doyle on something else. Yeah, this art is from New Angeles. I have seen that, but they've done that before. Like, a lot of the sports metal art is from New Angeles. I'm not surprised. They reuse their art all the time. Asmari 6 agendas. Okay. Why not Asmari 8 agendas? Like, people play 6 and then play that asset. Why not just play, like, is that better than playing, the 1-2? They can score from hand. That clears currents. 6 is less than 8. I'm aware of that, but like it's sometimes good to have a 1-point agenda. Install advanced events in a remote server. They run it. Ripped from PDF, low res. Sorry. Oh, that's all cool. Gregory Tongue put a pawn shop Haley list that said they would be close to his worlds list. Yo, Dumbbrick, where's that at? Where that at? Do we have that? I also really like this Coyotes deck. I've been playing it. Lot Tower, how's it going? 15 minutes is the one. Spags is saying no Mad Dash is a reason. Yeah, no Mad Dash does make 3 points a lot better. For sure. Search by decks for crit HD 20. Okay. We're going to start with some Shaper. This is Gregory Tongue on the Nisei board. That did not work. Very good, yes. Okay. Yeah, this looks like a good deck. Proco. I like Proco. Brahmin. People like Brahmin. Has a David, a Cash, a Clot. Let's play this. Clone Chip. Yeah, this looks like a really good deck. Gregory Tongue. That's why I'm rocking FC Smoke. Film Critic. Yeah, I've seen Film Critic in what's our restricted card here? I've seen a fair bit of Film Critic in Smoke. We don't have a restricted card, do we? What's going on here? Not playing Mad Dash as your restricted card? Yeah, like this deck could run Mad Dash. Actually, this deck have one indexing and one legwork. It's all the multi-axis. I guess we're camping remotes, huh? Oh, Aesop's. Yeah, fuck me. Of course. Aesop's Chip Haley. Haley Kaplan. People goof this up all the time. Haley, and this was pointed out by Jerome, a very, very strong Netrunner player who commented on one of my YouTube videos of him being like, oh, nice video, by the way. You're spelling Haley wrong. People spell Haley wrong a lot. It's spelled Haley. So maybe, yeah, worry about that now. Trying to get Paragon Smoke will win Worlds. Vincent, you're being facetious, right? That sounds like you're being facetious. Oh, yeah, what up? Hey, how's it going? Kevin Tame. How you doing? Kevin has a YouTube channel. Check it out. It's really good. Totally. Yourself? Me too. Oh, it was probably Haystream. This hand seems good. We're playing against NBN. Having money early is good. We have access to Misdirection, but having money is good. We have 3 money cards and double fan sight. That's a dope opening. No, I'm not streaming. I am. There'll be 0 smokes in the top 16. You can use the VOD to make me accountable. Really? Come on. We're keeping this. That's a good hand. Okay. I'm going to need help from Chad here. I don't know how to play this matchup. I want to set up, but like it's the easiest matchup for them to like jam a 3-1. I think we start checking things. A single tag is not an issue to us. Right? Mark my words. Vincent, send me... there'll be at least 10 Paragon Smokes in top 16. Okay, I don't know what's going on anymore. Like, this could easily be the 3-1 agenda that we don't want them to have. But if we've hit a Mumbet Virtual Tour, I don't care if we do. You have 5 credits. Executive Boot Camp. Oh, shit, are they... What are they doing? Are they zealousing us? I think over 3-1 you get 2 fan sight, though AR sucks. Yeah, AR is kind of a problem. I don't think we need to do it. Yeah, you have Misdirection, but we have Parisha? No way. We double Parisha? Fuck yeah. Yeah, we found it. That was the right call. Damn, we're good. So if we install this, we go down to 6. That's pretty bad. Because they can hard-hitting news for sure. If we install this, it's basically clicking for 2. We don't double install for Haley, but whatever. It's looking like a Zealous Judge. This does look like a Zealous Judge list. It does. Zach's saying I really like the Champ Crim card. It looks really good. It does look really good. All right, we got one of these down. I think we can start setting up. This with Zealous Judge is insane, so I'm glad we got that out of the way. Indexing here would be good, but they have Executive Bootcamp, so it doesn't... It's a bit worse than it looks. And Beth doesn't have that much value. I don't want to pay 5 credits when this is going to get us maybe a credit a turn. That's actually probably worth it. We'll draw once more. Clot in hand. Kind of clumsy. But we'll have more money than them. If that's one of those is the... What's it called? The Bankers Group. There's the Bankers Group. And they're just using it as a value res. So bankers are up. We probably have to go deal with that. We're definitely going to have to go deal with that. They want to put a Mumbet Virtual Tour on top of that for sure. Parisha is for this and Brahmin. All right. So, well, we're going to get rid of that for sure. What's the chance we rip a Parisha off the top? Campbell's really good too, though. So we trash this. Yeah. We just need to keep their money down. Artem, how's it going? What's the Champ Crim card? Check it out. Go to stimhack.com and open up the first article. You'll see it. It's really good. So we can trace this for 4. I'm going to clear the tag and play a gamble out of it. We've been drawing Econ really, really well. It's a weird usage of EBC. Well, we knew they had it, and it saved a credit. Like, I don't think that's wrong. They res this for free. They res this for free. We knew they had it. We might as well res it, right? Okay, behind a single ice. Could be the Mumbed Virtual Tour. I don't know what ice we're worried about. This is the worst case. We might actually want to run HQ here. They've been drawing a fair bit. Setting up with a pawn shop would be great too. Throwing this out is also kind of cool. They're spending a lot of influence on Wayland cards. I don't know how fast we have to go. Make a run. First time you may search your stack for program, install it. When the run ends, add the program to the bottom of the stack. That doesn't really help us. We could draw again and double install fan sites. Let this go through. Didn't get CBC money though. Oh yeah, they didn't because it wasn't res at the beginning of turn. That's 100% wrong then. Yeah, that's why they only have 5 credits. Because they res this for 2. Yeah, they lost 1 credit. We got another cache we want to double install. I think we just want to get double fan site. There's a small chance that this is a 3-1. And then we'll have these up. And these are a really big deal. Oh, it's Rashida. That's bad. Can you shout out thanks to Kevin for the CR card, please? Oh, yeah, sure. Compile plus SMC plus Persia. We could do that, but that's like 4 credits. That might not be wrong, though. We might need compile for the remote. Okay, let's go. And we're going to be getting a credit from this, which is good. We could just compile the remote. And then with compile clone chip, like it's really good. Because you compile SMC, clone chip, let's go. Raven IP both resistor pike most likely. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be things that give a tag. Raven's really scary if there's a Zealous somewhere. Like this could be a thing we have to trash and there could be a Zealous in there. Okay. Oh, that's a really good card, huh? Compiles for SMC. I was wondering what do you want for it. Yeah, sometimes you can just use it for breakers too. Like Compile David is really good. We have a lot of money. They don't have a lot of money. What's our breakers? So Fem is our sentry breaker. Brahmin is our sentry breaker. Man, this is MVC. We're in a bad spot. MVT. Mamba Temple, restricted card. If we trash this, we want to go trash another card this turn. I think we're going to trash it. So we can clear the tag against all this. Yeah. We could also, like, generally when you trash one thing, you want to trash another thing, but I don't want to do that until we have Parisha. That sucks. We really need our Parishas really bad. Do we install David? I don't even think so. It just means they won't res Toll Booth. And I don't want to install this. Like, we just need as much money as we can. Maybe that's wrong. Compile Fem is baller. Apparently you can't Fem the ice you're encountering, though. No, you can't. Well, you can. It's just not going to do anything. But you can Fem later down in the server. You can also just, like, compile Fem your ice and then, like, trash it and then clone chip in or some crazy shit. I saw someone play Kill Switch out of sync. Or out of Sol. Yeah, I've heard it out of Sol. It's just kind of fun. Alright. They drew and then advanced. Literally no idea what that's going on. And they're discarding a fair bit of cards. Oh, only 1 card. No. I don't know what this is. I have no idea what this is. Kitty? It might be a kitty. And if we score the kitty for them... so we SMC here, we get an Enigma. I mean, sorry, we get a... We have to get a Cyber Cipher. That's one of the hard things about this deck is figuring out what to... the breaker issue. Like, compiling this would be better. Facecam is in way bit server 3, thank you. I'm pretty sure a lot of the other stuff we can trace through. I'm spending a fair bit of money on this, though. We know it's not a Mumbed Virtual Tour, clearly, because they advanced it. And a lot of other ice we can trace through. It's a turnpike, so we lose a credit. Fuck, we actually have to trace through this. Oh, that's really bad. So we hit it into Quantum Kitty. How bad is it for us? It's honestly not that bad. I'll give them 1 point to save 3 credits. That sounds terrible, actually. But other option is we pay 5 here. And if this is a NGO front, which I don't think a lot of CTMs run it. Lock remote with side side, yeah. And then they can build another remote. They really haven't committed to this. So we pay 5 there at 3. We can go up to 4. There'll be a 2. We can misdirection out of that. I think we can pay 5 here. Yikes. Paying 5 has to be wrong. Oh, Vincent, I believe you. That's a problem. Oh, that's... I'm glad we didn't pay 5. Well, they have more money than us. Wow, I don't mind if they scored that. We'll get a hard-hitting news, which is fine. We just install clone chip. Yeah, we're not going to get fan side value. But like, still, they have to spend a fair bit of money on the hard-hitting news. Then they pull out the guide, though. That's the problem. Is they're going to hard-hitting news us, and then they can't executive boot camp for, you know, do we not have enough credits for it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have enough credits. They can pull out their... Zealous Judge. I got it. So we can install this. Okay, we got it thinking. Mamba means they're on SSL. Yeah, it means they're not on food. They could also just be on triple Explodalooza, triple Beal. Oh yeah, that generally is on food too. Yeah, SSL makes a lot of sense. So if we clone chip, we can install our SMC, and then we can pay 2 to install our misdirection, and then another 4. So that's basically going to be 3 clicks and 6 credits. Which means we can always draw once here. If we draw our misdirection, we save 2 credits. If we draw a hedge fund, we can play it. We drew a fem. Oh, no. Oh, this cost 1. You can't draw. Oh, fucking hell. Clone chip credit, clear tags. Yeah, we can't draw. We had to click for a credit there. I'm an idiot. Did the math wrong. I thought clone chip was free. Oh no! Good game, right? Whoops. Well. Great. Do we want to remove 2 tags? No. Clear thread? Yeah, that's why. We can clear 3, but we still get judged. The thing is that they res judge is still our best play, because they still have to res judge and then fire it. It costs a credit a turn. They at least can't close our accounts when we have 0. This cost 1 too. Like, I don't think we die here. Exchange doesn't work. Look, we'll be fine. Problem is, though, we have to trash the judge. Like, you can just get the judge rezzed, and that's a problem. The thing is, like, what do they do with the judge? They hit. And they don't have enough money to sustain judge pressure. I think they're just going to res the judge and leave it. And we're not running stim hack, are we? That was a huge... Oh, we had 2 stim hack, so we have a chance of contesting a judge. Obviously, a huge mistake. Like, we could have been on 0, and we're definitely favored on the way that the game was going. If they have it in hand, it's a bit worse because they don't have to pay another credit. Oh, we might be fine. I think as soon as we start clicking for credits, there is a judge. Woo! Hard-hitting news, 2 unseen cards. They actually might have been bailing on agendas. So I'm going to credit. Action. I don't think we have to ask for an action here. Credit. Still nothing? Do we go trash things? Bankers is 2 to trash. Probably just remove the tag, click for a credit. And we gotta recover. We basically have to find a pawn shop because we have a lot of pawn shop targets. Just nothing else we can draw into, no. Yikers. Judge and Ice Remote is a bit ugly. Oh, it's just a DBS. Fantastic. We can dig out of this. Basically, if we find our... we can start forfeiting this thing. We can forfeit this thing for 9 cards. Like, I don't care. We just need money. That might be an issue. It's fine. Everything is fine. MU would be good. Alright. Well, that's not good. That's literally not good. The legwork is getting worse and worse the longer we leave this on the table, so the money is like the only thing. We have 3 Aesops, 1 Shadow Net, so 4 and 26. Okay. 1 and 6 to draw something good. We don't need the SMC anymore. That's trash. I'll draw another one. Alright, this stim hack is good. SMC is actually not entirely trash. I think we're going to install the clone chip and throw it out, though. And the Fem, we probably need a stim hack. There's no way we afford it any other way. Yeah, those are bad draws. Counterplay. Alright, pad campaign. Gotta expect an ASEC somewhere, right? People are watching this garbage. Okay, some people. Great. Alright, so we have 4 out of 25 that are pretty good draws. Another remote. We gotta deal with this stuff eventually. The thing is, once we have the Parishas, like we have 2 Parishas. Those would be pretty sweet. And like that's kind of the skill cap in this thing is knowing whether to use your SMCs for Parishas in the early game. And so like playing this sort of archetype more and more, where you have so many like conditions of like this could become anything, this could become SMC into anything, is obviously... Okay. That's very good. Let's start. No Proco, no Ace-Ups. We had a good opening besides that. Like, we had Burst Economy. That's a Mumba Temple. So they can res nothing, really. But they resed it for free, though. The Executive Bootcamp has value. We only have 1 indexing, which means that we don't have to worry about this much. Install card in a remote server. We're zooming out, my friends. But we will now have credits. Is there a window to res Judge against Acme Consulting? Nope. In Acme, well, there's just no window unless you do something like ridiculous thing with Sir at City Grid and like you need another combo card. But there's no window to res a card while someone's encountering the ice, Zach, and they only are considered to be tagged when they're encountering the ice. If they score an agenda, that's totally fine for us. Like we even consider clone chip installing cash, but that can't be wrong. And we also don't have the other one, mind you. So this could be a thing that's bad for us. We don't have a levy. Okay. That's not particularly great. No double install. Cloud in the bin makes the most sense because we can't threaten it. We don't really have anything to sell. Like, there's no way selling fan site is correct. That's another Mumba. That's starting to get scary. They can use those to res things, those credits. We don't honestly have to deal with that. Are you doing a video on the new cards from the X-World Champ peeps? No, I don't think so. I just don't have enough time to do videos. Like, I need to be testing worlds. Like, we should have done one for the new Most Wanted list as well, you know? We also have to be scared of SIU, right? Like, CU is scary. I know they have 9 credits. At least we're going to get 4. We don't pawn any of this stuff, do we? Like, this is worth more to us. We're not pawning anything. This is not a offensive in stack. Yeah, I don't think it is. I think they're going to CU kill us. So maybe we do have to pawn something. Like, we could always pawn Misdirection. Just so we clone chip it back. I want to start stim hacking remotes. I want to trash their stuff. Because they are running... Yeah, they are running Gamble. Get us something good. Okay. Okay. I thought we talked about this. These are terrible turns. What are we playing this poorly or is there literally nothing to do? Again, bottom 20 cards, we have 3 Procos and our Shadow Net. That's not absurd. If we install this, we're like super weak to CU. But like we're weak to CU no matter what. Like we're not gonna have more credits than them. Fuck me. Maybe we had to pawn something just so we'd be higher. Compile Brahmin, go for Centrals, but then we're accessing when they have more credits than us. Oh, it's a bankers. We gotta go trash that. This is what my Asa felt like. Yeah, we definitely don't want to compile Brahmin. Because then we have to break with it, then we have to put cards on top of their deck. Like, they're just going to kind of get a credit differential here. So we have to trash the Bankers group this turn. And I'm pretty sure there's a Zealous Judge in server 5. So the right play might be, like, boost the Trace 4. If we stim hack it, it's not going to be an issue. Just came back, kind of forgot the Mamba Tadpole was a card. It's a good one, too. I was playing it in NEH. Trusting in NEH is pretty great. You can always install 2 cash for 4 credits of emergency. That's true. I don't want to pawn anything here. Can't pawn a pawn shop. And we're drawing cards instead of getting credits, which is pretty bad for us. Fucking hell, these draws. Okay, we gotta get rid of this. And we'll trace through the tag so we don't have to deal with Zealous. Demek can carry through the server 5 easily, I think. It definitely can, but I want to make sure that the money is down. This actually might be a time to clone chip install something. Because what are we going to spend? 2-7? No, we're done. Where's that pad tap? I don't like pad tap. R&D has to be stacked. This hack, how's it going? Got some new packs today. What'd you get? Yeah, there's only 21 cards in there, and they actually, I think there's some in archives. The thing is, like, as soon as we hit, what's it called? We're in this scary spot. Trace 4. As soon as we hit, good, we lost that. This thing. Like, there might be 2 of them in archives. But yeah, they're definitely not drawing agendas if they don't want to. I think we're just going to take 2 credits here. I want to play around CU. I think we have to score agendas at some point. CU also trashes an Aesop, so keeping an Aesop's probably matters. I don't think we have anything else to compile. I'll keep the Aesops in case they trash this one. Can you stim credits on the trace? Yes, exactly. I love those old school snare DRT decks. Yeah, there might still be possible. They feel a bit flimsy, though. Like, if you're ahead on board state, you just start removing everything sequentially and they do nothing. Compile pulls from your heap, too? Yeah, but only for the run. I guess that's really good for David, but this doesn't look like they're going to be able to spend 8 for a toll booth. Oh, okay. Value hard hitting news? So they basically have to res the Zealous turn 1. Or click 1. Because otherwise we can just spend 4. Okay, 4 we will. Well, that's probably a pre-show, right? Great. No, because we haven't even... There's 2 Astrolabe we haven't found. Like, we've been drawn so bad. There's 2 Astrolabe in this deck. You win if there's 2 Explodes in archives. Oh, that's true. Escalation 23 and Bloodwater. I'm a noob. Hey, welcome to the game, at least. Those are really good packs. We've seen no Mumbed Virtual Tour. We might want to pre-show up, right? Falsified kind of kills it. That too, it does. I wanted to pawn this. Proco. I don't know if the Proco is ever worth it anymore. And even if they jam it on agenda, I don't think it matters that much. We're now 11 to 11 credits. I think we probably have some Steve for pre-show and start checking things. Deg Deer also. What about Deg Deer? Oh, we have a Deg Deer. I opened that in a new window. Heavens. Yeah, so that's good for MU, I guess. So MVT is going to be pretty bad. MVT is also an upgrade, so you can't use Parisha credits on it. Right? You can only use... These are only for assets. And, like, this is the only money that they have right now. I just don't want to interact with them. Oh, we found it. What's the chance they mill us with this card? And, like, they're just not going to score an agenda because this is too good. This gives us 10 credits slowly. No, let's just get more money. As a resident shaper, if I'm relying on SMC, I always put in 3 consoles. I don't know if that's strictly correct. Ooh, Lady Liberty! That's going to score an Ares out of hand. Oh, that's what that was. They raised that for really cheap, too. Look at them. Ares has made this very tolerable. Not anymore. And, like, we still don't know what's in server 1, so I'm pretty sure... I don't know. If it's a Zealous Judge, they probably res it. We have to trash this now, but they're going to score an Ares, but that's fine. Like, we just clear 2 tags for 2 clicks. Question is whether or not we stim hack that. Do we pawn this? No, I think we Persia gives us more value. I think we pawn our console. Do we pawn our console? Do we pawn clone chips? I mean, do we install cash and pawn clone chips? No, we need our clone chips for fem. Ah. No. I think we needed to pawn this. That's what, hard-hitting news 2, but they did cycle 1 back. We have to deal with this. If we stim hack it, so this is 2 to trash, and then we take 2 tags, so it's going to be 4. That's a lot of money. You know what, I kind of want to yellow stim hack it. Fuck it. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. I'll be honest. So 4. So we don't use Aprecia. CC for cash is a panic button move. Yeah, it is. Lets you double install from hand, though. That's kind of cool. I just need to get more money to them. So we're also going to go trash this pad. Okay, we lost the Brahmin. That's kind of scary. Yeah, no fan sites. But there's only... yeah, London Library gives us no fan sites. Excuse me. That's very worth noting. They only have 14 cards left in R&D. I think R&D is now totally loaded. They've cycled through their deck with 2 DBSs at this point. The thing is, I don't know what they're going to do. This has been in here for a while. It's probably an MVT, and they still have to score 6 points. And they're not on food if they're playing Mamba Temple. So there's either a lot of agendas or a few big ones. And they realize now they won't have any money. That looks to be an agenda. I find those terms acceptable. I really want to sell this. Yeah, I think I'm going to. This might be wrong. Running HQ is kind of bad here, right? Because they're not going to draw agendas. We have to actually pull our barrier breaker. I find these terms acceptable. They need 3 more credits generally to score this. Okay. No. Trace 4 is not even the worst. Okay. That's good. Luckily we have this to recover. There's a chance we just win in 1 more run, but yeah, they're definitely running big agendas. And if they want to score that SSL, yeah, they did get 3 credits from this. But, you know, it's going to cost them money. Might actually wanted to get the David into the bin. Oh, it's Big Beal. Big ol' Beal. 4 agenda points, on game point. Install double advance, now matters. Take clicks. We pawn Beth. Nah, she gives us a credit. Man, that fan site would be so good. Or the, you know, the other one. ShadowNet? Because these are 9 credits. Uh-oh. What's Mumba resing? Okay. Fire. We'll take the tech. No multi-access here. It's a commercial bankers group. This is installed cards. It's a corp card. I want them to draw that. That's kind of the issue, though. So we can remove a tag, run archives. They're going to have 9 credits. There's a chance we just win. Uh-oh. There's an Essex. There's a market. Why are people playing market forces? Why not the remote when they were on 6? I didn't consider that at all. I did not even think about it. There's a Beal in there forever. Why do people play market forces? So that could actually just be an agenda. The thing is, I don't care unless they advance it. I don't care if either of these unless they advance them. I think we pawned the Prisha. Kind of looking for that shadow net indexing here. They have executive boot camp. There's no really point in indexing right now. Oh, we don't have any other multi-access. I opened this in another window. No. Maker's Eye would be cool. SCU wants closed. Yeah, right? Legwork? They've been drawing with DBS. Like, I don't know if legwork's great. Oh, Proco, thank God. You think legwork? Why? They've been running double DBS for like 6 turns. They don't have agendas in here. And they also like face down 2 with the preemptive. Like, I think they've been dumping agendas. I don't think the legwork's right. Convince me otherwise. 4 cards or go. Ah. Oh, that's a card we have in here. That's cool. I don't think it's possible we lose this turn. Oh, we have no MU, huh? Should have pawned it. Should have pawned it. Or do they? You know, just because we're going to have to throw it out otherwise. Yeah, fuck it. You win, chat. If this works. I don't know. Because they shuffle 2 face down. They had a Beal in there forever. The Beal in there forever makes me think most likely that they have agendas in there. But also this play. What do we hit here? TGTBT be fine. Yay. Are they letting us in? Oh, the executive boot camping adds Zealous Judge to hand. Okay, so they do have agendas in here. Hard-hitting news? Oh, that's scary. A boom. Can't trash that. Zealous Judge. Okay. Fantastic. Maybe they do have one in there. Harb 0. Yeah, Harb is 0 MU, but I wanted to drop Harb in Parisha. Just so that we can start selling stuff. Okay, well, they're holding all their combo pieces. Can't be surprised. Didn't want to trash that boom, obviously. Last click is a mistake. And they're going to have 12 credits. Like, I don't... That legwork was wrong. Right? It's 7 to 12. They have hard-hitting news and Zealous. Like, they installed Zealous hard-hitting news. We basically have 1 turn to win. Luckily, they did use executive boot camp, and we're going to have a 1 in 8 of hitting that indexing. Also, we hit a fan site. No. Yeah, I think we lost. I think we're just going to lose. Careful what you pawn. Harbinger to face down, install Eats or Haley trigger. Yeah, totally. So they took the CBG. What is this? Okay. Yeah, I think that legwork cost us the game. Yeah, that's probably a good game. Yeah, we had that. That sucks. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait a second. Wait, no, clone chip cash? Wait, hold on. We install this, 7, 8, 9. No, they're still good. They had 3 more than us. Wait, we're not dead. We haven't lost. Okay. No, they don't have enough clicks, apparently. Yeah, this sort of combo deck, you're gonna see this at Worlds. Why did they not have enough clicks? Oh, because they have to give us a tag. No, that's all good. So they have a boom in hand. They probably have an archive memories. It's all good. I think they trashed the pawn shop or something. I don't know. Because they install, they res, they have to give us a click. Okay, so we have one turn basically to win. What do? We just draw for indexing. We have to hit indexing on basically the next two draws. And we're going to draw with Beth if they get 2 more credits somehow. Yeah, we definitely run R&D. They're just trying to make this resistor nice and big. The thing is, I don't know whether we draw for indexing. If we draw indexing, we have to deal with this resistor twice. We can only deal with it once. No AM, no inference for it? Okay. So we're going to David this shit, right? Okay, we got a cool play here. We want the double install though. I don't think we sell the Harbinger. We just definitely sell the Persia. This never fucking matters. 5 agendas left. Yeah, David deals with his sister. Yeah, I think that's our play. Indexing ShadowNet into misdirection works. ShadowNet into misdirection. We don't even need it. We can just wait. Wait, we can just clear all the tags. Just remove all the tags. They have to click twice to give you 2 tags. Yeah, we can just get rid of all the tags. Apathy, how's it going? Right, like we can just spend 6. And then they have to do click, click. They are going to have 5 credits. They have to do click, click, boom, though. So they'll be on 3 credits. Yeah, we can just clear tags. This doesn't seem very good. Kill CBG? That puts us on 8 and 2 more tags. Then we can't clear the tags. We can't afford that. We trashed our Persia, so that's just not going to work. The thing is, so we got 2 plays here, right? Like, we can risk it all. We can draw into an indexing. It's okay. Kill all money. But we literally can't do that. This goes to 8. And then we have 2 tags. Oh, yeah, then we have no tags. You're right. Yeah, we can do that. And then we just start pawning Harbinger. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you're right. We could go Hail Mary for sure, but you're probably right. That's not right. Biotic click boom. Lol. You can't run. You get hard-hitting news. They won't have enough money to clear. We can run. Like we always will. We'll sell this for 3. We can always... Like with pawn shop, they have to trash the pawn shop. Oh, that's not right. Excuse me. That's not the right button for that. I think we just click for credit. Like you can do zealous trash pawn shop hard-hitting news. That's the bad part. I was going to click clear tags manually for value. Because then Jeeves would fire, right? Remove tag, remove tag, remove tag, remove tag. Have an extra click. Draw time, fight ShadowNet. Yeah, draw might be better than credit. The thing is they don't trash pawn shop. We can pawn shop and then clear hard-hitting news. They only have 10 cards. Yeah, the Celis doesn't work really well with boom. You need close accounts. I guess that's why they're playing Market Forces, right? Because Market Forces is kind of cool with that. Because we lose everything and they gain a lot of money. Mind you, they only need like an install double advance. I guess we can ShadowNet stim hack. At some point. This is a cool game of Netrunner we got here. Alright. Sells credit. I think they trashed the pawn shop. Yeah, they do. Alright, we're fucked. Luckily, they don't have credits. What do we do? So this is free. We're going to run this once. They're MVT? They don't have MVT, I don't think. Use clone chip for cash, my dude. Yeah, well, it gets us 2 credits. It's not particularly great. The thing is, like, we credit remove tag. Find the ShadowNet. Credit remove tag, credit pawn shop. Yeah, and we just basically, like, credit remove tag, Install pawn shop. So we can draw once. The thing is, as soon as we install, I think they trash pawn shop. They'll definitely trash ShadowNet before pawn shop, if given the option. I love the fact that they have literally no money. So we can draw, credit, remove tag. Then we can't install this. So I think, yeah, we don't draw. We credit, remove tag, credit, install this. Or we clinch it for pawn shop. The thing is, as soon as we lose our last lady, though, this is going to be an issue. They can't trash next turn. No, they can't. You're right. Oof. Both 0 credits. Let's go. Find the ShadowNet. I guess ShadowNet's also weak to best defense, but I think they would have best defense if they had a net by now. Oh, they're judging us. Oh, they're judging us. Exchange? No, fuck you. We need to ShadowNet that, actually. We really needed to ShadowNet that. Okay, do they have 15 minutes? They can't score it. Like, we don't even have to remove the one tag, if I'm not mistaken. We don't have to remove the tag, right? ShadowNet compile. ShadowNet compile gains us like 3 credits. So what could they possibly do? They can give us another, like, one tag doesn't matter. It was just so they could do exchange. What a tight game. I get nervous. Yeah, I'm nervous. I'm really nervous because, like, one misplay, you lose the whole fucking game. Let's get Netrunner. We might actually want to clone chip first so that we don't lose our ability. That's expensive. Oh, that's perfect. Besides the fucking MU problem. Remember when we sold that Astrolabe? That was good. Good times. An Astrolabe in bottom 6. Do we even remove a tag? Like, what can they do? Close accounts, market forces, that's it. I don't think we need to clear the tag. Oh, they trash Aesops? They still need to win. Yeah, you're right. That's why we clear the tag. Yeah, that's right. Aesops. Now R&D has to be all agendas. Shouldn't have legwork. Yeah, that legwork might have been wrong. Legwork right now seems reasonabler. There's just no way with Zealous to kill with Boom. That's wild. That's super wild. It's closed accounts is terrifying because they do this into closed accounts. Okay. We probably have to figure out how to win. Let's get that ShadowNet. Damn, we're good. Run R&D and misdirection next turn. I want to get both of these down. They have to build new servers. Oh, not actually. They have to do something. Because now they can give us a tag and trash Aesops. So we shouldn't install the Prisha because we can't count on the Aesops. The thing is, it's the same for ShadowNet. They will market forces next turn with 2 tags. That sounds about right. Do we just go for it here? The thing is, if we don't clear this tag and we end our turn 1 tag, they just give us tag Boom, which they actually can't afford. Never mind, no, they're fine. They just wait for 15 minutes and win. They can't. We have clone chip caught. I want to run R&D. Thinking. This cost us nothing. This cost us some money. We just run. Find indexing, 1 more draw. This deck. It's a very good deck. ShadowNet bottom 4. Fuck. We also have a turning wheel bottom 4. Not that that would have mattered. Oh, we don't actually. I made that one up. That's good. I still think we're fine. Everything you want is in reverse order. Yeah, we drew backwards. No AR anymore. Yeah, that doesn't matter, though. None of this really matters. We just run R&D. We have to clear the tag. And they could have hard-hitting news. That's one more. Credit. That's a cool thing about like SAU, and by cool thing I mean scary thing, is the SAU and fly on the wall. There's no more ways to remove tags besides like specifically the console that people think belong to Geist. I'm just gonna take 2 here. I don't know how bad this could be. Maybe taking 2 is wrong, right? What does Market Forces do? They can give us 2 tags. Market Forces says we lose 3 or lose 1. I think it's lose 1. Oh, it's 3. Oh, I thought it was backwards. Okay, now we got money. I see. That gives us money. We can pawn this. Did I forget that last turn? Okay, if this is an indexing. This is an index. Are you serious? The last 2 cards are fan site indexing? On the lamb, yeah, that's right. That actually does it. But there's not a lot. Like, there used to be neutral ways. Our last 2 cards are fan site indexing. That's so fucking miserable. It's ShadowNet indexing is our last 2 cards. Oh my god. 10 cards, those last cards indexing? Yeah, it is. We don't want to install that for sure. We keep that in hand. And this is now all useless. We also can't get through this. Oh, yeah, we can. I mean, they still, yeah, they can't kill us, yeah. Should have put window in the deck. Oh, man. Yeah, they can't kill us. The worst is they can close our accounts. Which, if that's the case, like, we would want to, like, preemptively clone chip into a cache. Is that worth doing? Like, as soon as they give us a tag, clone chip into cache? Okay, well, Zealous is gone. Nah, we win. Give us the free card draw. We just slam this shit. Let's go. Fire. Last card. I don't give a shit. It might matter if they're on Quantum Kitty, but it doesn't look like they are. This could be a boot camp, but like... Still pretty good high chances of this working out for us. This could be an executive boot camp. There's a chance it's not GG. There's a small chance that this is another boot camp. We didn't count enough influence. They only have 12, but... Oh, wait. How do we get through this? You have no lady counters. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I have to... Oh, fuck. Nah, this is fine. We got this. Nah, we can do this. This is fine. I'm a shaper. Fuck off. Oh, we can't actually take those credits, but it doesn't matter. I'm a shaper. We don't fucking deal with this shit. There. We did it. We figured it out. Oh, we have too much MU. Okay, well, I'll solve that issue. I really hope this works. When does this add? At the end of the run? Okay. Oh, good game. Oh, we're on 6 agenda points? That's very important to know. That's very important, yes. We're fine. I thought that was game point. Oh, I clearly thought that was game point. Yeah. We're good. Fire. We're good, we're good, we're good. Go again, Chief. Yeah. Oh, man. Still perfectly 3 strength. I didn't put anything on my top of my deck. I need to do that. So, what does this say? Oh, wait, I can't. Oh, yeah, I can put Brahmin itself. That's fine. Whew. That was a nuts game. Okay. That's stressful. The 0 card standoff. Okay. It's a good deck. You gotta draw good, though. Gotta draw good. I need some water. If you're just tuning in, this is Match Ball Grid. How's it going? Aha. Last 2 cards were Shadow Net indexing. If that indexing whiffs, come legs. What's in the remote? Yeah, man. Last 2 cards. That's terrible. That was really bad. Oh, that's Rashida. They can't actually fire that. That's funny. Oh, dope. Are they now running Mumbet Virtual Tours? I don't think they are. Oh, mind you, if you want to see some of the numbers here. We all both clicked for like an equal number of a lot of credits. Oh, it's a toll booth. Oh, super cool. Cool deck. Yeah, I think you're going to see Zealous Judge at Worlds. It's a pretty scary deck, and if you misplay around it, you can lose really quickly. Just play what's it called? Play that neutral that trashes direction. What's it called? Best defense? The MVT seems really good. It like forces you to take a tag. That seems incredibly powerful with True. It totally. Yeah, I'm actually like pretty burnt out from that. Ciao. Oh boy, gotta have some convis as well. Maybe there's some in the deck. What's convis? Consulting visit? There was. We saw one on indexing. 11, 12. Okay, my brain hurts. Let's do this again. Yeah, you don't think with Clone Chip Freed? Fuck me. I'm excited for this to happen. I want to try this. Hey, thanks. So we're on Clone Chip, Pawn Shop, all that nonsense, and we got to play against Scorpios. And I wanted to build a Scorpios deck tonight, so maybe this scratches that itch to some extent. We have the Compile. Compile is like super good tech against Scorpios because you don't steal an agenda. And I think we need to open with, as good as the Beth is, we need to open with money because they could be on hard-hitting news as well. Let alone they're probably on Trojan Horse. I think we successfully pulled off that mulligan. All C teams should be minimum 2 MBT. Well, we got the standoff. They got the standoff. So archers, gotta respect that. We do have the fem. Looks like if we don't run, we can set up. And how do we set up in this? How do you set up in Proco decks? Do you put down Proco or are you ready to put down daily casts? That's a great mulligan. Like, do you install Proco Fansite, click twice? Or do you just, like, credit, install double daily? I don't play enough Shaper to know. 3 cards Proco cast. Oh, yeah, that's the best one. 3 cards Proco cast. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's like classic Montreal. That's like Nadim. Hey, 3 cards Proco cast. Let's go. We are setting up a bit for a late game. That's also maybe, what could that be? There's a big chance that's a Will-O-Wisp. That's cool. And next turn we can do that. Yeah, let's go. Oh, we have to click Proco. Excuse me. I forgot. It's not like the other one where you get the credit. It's not like Laguna. So good thing about overdrawing is that we don't. I'd rather install the fan site. We don't get any value from the pawn shop that soon, and the fan site will fire off of standoffs and hostiles from hands. 3 cards Proco cast is wrong? Why? Why? Wait, really? Okay. Install Advance could be an Atlas. Could be an Atlas. We also know that they're not on food, which is cool, and they're not on Surveyor. Face checking into ice when we don't have anything installed actually seems pretty good for us. It could be like a Bloodletter. That's pretty lame. Draw credit, double cast fan site seems okay. I mean, yeah, that opening hand is actually worth like sitting down and like really talking about. If we have a compile, we get into here really easy. I still think we run it no matter what. Alright, no compile, that's fine. It's probably just a barrier. Worst case would be that barrier that trashes resources. Oh yeah, that would be kind of bad, but they just trash a Proco. They spend like, what, 0 on it? Okay, so that's kind of sucks. Installing Aesops actually starts to matter now because of we lose one of these, but we can have a turn to do that after. I'd rather keep our money up because we did run for hard-hitting news. For what's it called to fire? This could be an MVT into like excuse me. They're actually removing this hedge fund, the gamble, which makes sense. This could be MVT into Trojan Horse. That'd be kind of cool. But keep your money up for Trojan Horse. Trojan Horse only fires on Axis card. Oh, they don't even over advance it. That's crazy. They know they need a rush. This is Brad. How's it going? What site is this? Jinteki.net. Check it out. It's free. It's not officially endorsed by FFG, though. Draw. Looks like we're just not going to get breakers and lose the game because of that fact. Holy shit. Are we going to lose? Why are the cards so small? Oh, we're a bit zoomed out, actually, because we played against an acid spam deck. That might be a bit better, but you can zoom in as you like. We got too much stuff on the screen to fit, so we have to zoom out a wee bit. Double ice. This is bad. You want to remove my daily cast from the game? How do we deal with this? They don't have Hunter Seeker. We have more money than them, so we just need breakers. That's technically a breaker. How do you feel about the Hatchet Job Standard Procedure Scorpios? I haven't tried it yet, but that's probably playable. Fuck it. Let's go. I don't want to install another program from hand. This costs 2. They have to exceed by 9 to trash the Femme Fatale. So if this is an Archer, we pay like 1 billion credits. Fuck it, we'll stim hack it anyways. Man, if this is just like a barrier, we're gonna look so dumb. Yeah, we just need to find our breakers. Like, we have 2 compiles, we have 3 SMCs. Didn't draw any of that. Alright, that's brutal. Fire. So this trash is a resource, ends a run, and both of our programs. I think we just lose. We no longer have a sentry breaker. We're probably going to lose our Proco. I don't think he trashed the pawn shop. And we literally also take a brain damage. Oh, they trashed the pawn shop. Okay. And we lost another stim hack. I think we just hammer R&D now, huh? Fuck this remote. Legwork, let's go. I'm done. Oh, good. We got fan side. That's good. Yeah, we just got to go. We have more money than them. Standoff. Great. Oaktown. Okay. Arc Lockdown. No surprise there. Oh, we'll run R&D. I'm not scared of program destruction. We don't have programs. What did I just do? Oh, they removed the legwork. Yeah, that makes sense. Corporate sales team. Damn, we're good. That's a Crisium. All right. Makes sense, too. Could have called that, I guess. We got a couple agendas there. Marcus Batty, you can fuck off. All right. We know 1 card. Did we not draw with Proco? Fuck, man, damn it. Whatever. We have one more credit. That's a good turn, you're right. Arc Lockdown, Stim Hack. Okay, so we don't know any of these cards. We don't know this card. Proco. Side's good, not good enough. It's also really hard to do the Brahmin, or not the Brahmin, our Fractor, because we can't overinstall it. I'm gonna run R&D here. Worst would be like Snake, and then it hits this. Just an Ice Wall. Mighty Ice Wall. Oh, Compile is super good. We can like put this on there and then compile David's through that, and then like they really can't do anything. We are going to throw out one card here. The Pawn Shop, I don't even think we need it. We have enough credits here. So if we want to throw out one card, otherwise we get an access. I feel like if they had a card they would have agenda, they would definitely would have jammed it that turn. So I'm just going to go ahead and play that gamble. Run, let's go. Yeah, as soon as I don't tilt, but as soon as you say like, you know, fuck it, let's start running, you find out you get agendas. As long as you don't get hard sneezed. Yeah, one lady in this deck is going to be rough, so we have to also Brahmin as well. So I think we're just going to camp this remote if possible. Parisha. Okay. We can pawn this. I don't think we need to. I think we just want to draw into breakers. We can throw out another Proco. We can always pawn a fan side if we really need to in a pinch. Oh yeah, we can Brahmin the lady. That'll be fine too. I was just thinking about using Brahmin as a breaker. So this they can remove from the game. Oh, can they? No, I don't think they can. I didn't miss Procos. I missed Proco. Oh, fuck. Yo, I play too much Laguna. What do you want? This, what is it like? Are there, no, there's not even any events that we play. Can we get a Proco miscounter? Yeah, you can. Okay, so they can remove it from the game. There's no way they do though. Oh man, Compile's gonna be so good. There's a chance it's a Rashida though, and then hopefully they do remove this from game. I'm gonna do this one first. They have a chance to remove it, and if they do remove it, they can't remove either the Compile or the. Nice. Sorry, click Compile into temporary zone on it. I did. Stack. Oh, I goofed it. I clicked one too many times. Are you Haley? Yeah? Why? Oh, fuck off. Yeah. I wasted a click installing this from hand. I could have just compiled. Okay. Noted. Thank you. This is why we're chaining. I've played... Oh, it's just a baddie? Yo, Scorpios is scary, yo. Imagine we had Satcons. Woo! Oh, we're so good. Blank ID with no Proco? Yeah, it's fine. Luke, how's it going? Oh, I harbingered. Spags. Got my back. I'm not gonna access. I'm not gonna access. So we have another one of those. And they know that Dave is on the bottom of their deck, which means jamming is like so easy right now. That's good. It's all about the remote. Two baddies out. They usually pay one preemptive. Some of the faster versions don't. That claw actually has some meaning. Definitely don't harbinger if you plan on running the remote. Lamau. Yeah, probably didn't. Coca-Cola, how's it going? It's been a while. Finally got the stream. Yeah, Satcon seems okay right now. Maybe we want to run when they advance things. No, that's how we lose too. What do you think of Pirates for Worlds? I don't love Pirates. I've just never been a big Pirates fan. Action. It's probably good. I've no doubt it's good. I just don't love it. Like we were playing pilot testing and playing Pirate Geist the other day, and I just like Geist with breakers. Like I don't like having to decide when to run. I just like running all the time. Okay, so we can get into here. It's gonna take us half Our Lady though, which obviously sucks, but it also gives us 6 points, which is obviously good. There's no way to not get this removed from game, huh? Installing the Claude actually matters. Like, there's no way to cycle this. I guess we have to have Brahmin. Okay, no, we can win. We can definitely win. With Brahmin, we can win. With Brahmin, there's always a way. Yeah, we just Brahmin to back on top. I think Tonga on 0. Yeah, there's no Sakon in this deck. So we access the card, so we need to make sure we have more money than them. So instead of clicking for credit, I'm going to draw with Proco because I learned something. They might have a single Audacity, exactly. So we could throw this out and then just threaten it with Clone Chip. That feels like a Archer. Get out of there. Even if they score this, though, it doesn't really matter. So what are our draws? Brahmin. Brahmin is a lot of MU. It's 2. That's an issue. Well, that's good. So the problem is, like, if that is the last baddie into Archer, like, we're in a really bad spot. We're in a really baddie spot. He'll... Because if they fire it before the Archer, you know, I guess they lose. What do we do? I don't think we can run it. I think we're going to run it. They know we can get into it, though, so I guess this has to be an Archer. How do we... Oh, yeah, we lost that time. Indexing first, they have a Chrysium. I'm not going to index. There's a Chrysium right there. And we can't break code gates on R&D. We can't index Chrysium. Need to kill a Chrysium? I don't know. I think we just went on the remote. So we can install this and run. Like, we can pull it David. We can pull it the Brahmin. It's specifically if that is the last baddie and we lose the game and this is an Archer, that's like heaven's the worst. Let's give it a shot. What do you think of the Valpocalypse decks from Philly? It was UK Nats, actually, and they're probably okay. I think a lot of people are playing Glacier, so they seem okay. Fem Archer, we lost our Fem. They RFG'd it. We lost it to that Tithonium hit. Okay. Okay. Alright. So... It is an Archer. So this is not good. We lose our Clot if we want to do this. We need to do this. We'll lose our Clot. Which I think they won't RFG it. 6 to match strength Archer? Okay. You win this time. Why would you lose Claude? Because we have to bounce a non-virus. Oh, you... Hold on one second. Yeah, so install a non-virus program to the top of your stack. So we have to add this, which means we lose the Claude. If they don't RFG that, though, it's better for us because we have Clone Chip. I really think this might be a baddie. Bounce the Brahmin? It's not terrible. That's honestly not terrible. I think this is a baddie. It's Rashida, yeah. Okay. So we just need to have more money than them. So the best money play is Proco. And we can start running HQ at this point. We actually probably should have let that Rashida fire, because then we can run HQ. But then they'll have more money than us. And now we're weak to that one that swaps things to Trojan Horse. Yeah, it has to be non-viruses. Just otherwise you'd be like bouncing caches over and over and it'd be like super degenerate. Even like you'd be like, oh, refresh imp or shit like that. It's super good. That's not that. Yeah, we could add Brahmin Rain. You're right. And that probably wouldn't be wrong. I think they're going Trojan Horses there, but that's like a massive trace. Yeah, there you go. Trojan Horse. So they install program with an equal cost less than amount by which the trace strength exceeded the runner's link. So they have to beat us by 2 to be able to trash anything. So that's going to be a lot of their money. And if this fails, like we just start slamming R&D. It's 11-15. Thinking. Yeah, we need probably to pawn one of these things. Okay. So it's trace 15. So we split all our money. It's trace 11. And they beat us still by 4. So then it doesn't matter. Right? If we spend all our money, it's 11. All right, we're losing one of them. I think we lose a Brahmin, and then we can't break barriers anymore. Okay. We legitimately can't break barriers. We can't. We can't break this. We can't index. We can't break the paper ice wall. Escher would be cool, huh? I think we just win off of HQ. We can always still David this. Like, this is fine. They need to get a barrier on here. So we just have one chance of winning off of HQ here. Like, work is gone. We're just going to go for singles. There's no inty, no. Yeah, bouncing the Brahmin was right. We lose the lady, but that was it. Yeah, bouncing the Brahmin was 100% the right play. Another Trojan horse? That doesn't matter. The Chrysium is fine, though. They can't res the Chrysium. The problem is the ice wall. Is there an ice wall here they're considering resing? Yeah, if we pawned something at the beginning of the turn, maybe we did. Maybe we did pawn Prusa. Did we? Yeah, we did. Okay, never mind. 1 and 3. Fuck. Brahmin Harbingers was all you needed to break. Yeah, exactly. Arc lockdown. Okay. Yeah, so the Brahmin play fucked us. We gotta figure out how to play around that, and you bounce the Brahmin for sure. Alright, they have 3 credits. We can in theory Proco that pawn this. Or have them remove something else from the game, and then we can over-install this and be able to clone chip it. We're not entirely out. This could be a rototurret. That's actually kind of shitty if that's a rototurret. Yeah, Scorpios is definitely not dead. What does the Shadow Net get us? I think we have no events. They removed every single event. Well played, my friend. Very good. So we need to draw into a compile. Oh, we can't even get into remote. We can do trash pro. No. Yeah, we have to win off of HQ. I don't think we have a chance here. It might be basically if this is a rototurret, it's hard GG, or if it's a barrier. Otherwise, all that we have left is one David. David can get through, end the run. Obviously, they can't get through that. We need to make them remove something from game. Let's hit a rototurret. And hopefully they remove this from game. And then, yeah, it's still going to be a problem. Spiderweb. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Fansite, you're probably not gonna do it, huh? Yeah, they can only RFG one card. You can get in the remote David plus clone chip. No. How? I don't follow. No fractor, no killer. You're quickly approaching. Yeah, 100% we're quickly approaching lockout. Was there an agenda in archives? Oh, fuck. They definitely removed Lady from the game. There's no way we're not playing clone chip. Was there one in archives the whole time? Yeah, that was the right play. Of course it's run archives. Force them to res it? It doesn't change anything. Because, like, they have another at Oaktown. Oh, they don't. It doesn't change anything. Once they res us, we're fucked. Like, we hope that they res on HQ. Like, I'd rather have them res on HQ. Now they have an agenda there. Yeah, I think we lose this. And we could have won it. We definitely could have won it. Obviously, playing a SATCOM would help, but... It was probably all those credits we lost to Proco, right? Ah, fuck me. No. There's an agenda in archives! Fuck! God damn it. Damn it. Oh, that's so rough. This might look like we don't have barriers anymore, or fractors, so they might give up on it. Is Fem the only sentry breaker? Yeah. It's Fem and Brahmin. Oh, they were in there the whole turn. Oh, no. I didn't even think about it. Yeah, I think we concede. Well, let's see if they do this. Then we concede. They have arc lockdown anyways, yeah. Good game. Oof. Agendas and archives? Yeah, we could have had it. Could have just run archives. There's a couple turns in there. Oh, man. All right, so that was winnable. We also fucked up with the Brahmin thing for sure, but this is definitely a winnable matchup because we have some flexibility. Fun ID? I don't know about it if it's fun. Was that fun? Man, this Netrunner's really stressful. We had two really stressful games. That's sweating at the end. Yeah, the HQ accesses didn't seem good. At 4 credits, you'd have rezzed if there was something in there. Archives was definitely the play. Not even one interdiction? No, not even. Yeah, totally. All right, well, we learned something that game. Yeah, we have no way back in our deck to get it. They know that this is on the bottom. How did this get below it? Huh? Didn't we put this on the bottom of the deck? Logan, how's it going, by the way? Could be bluffing. I doubt it. Even if they're bluffing, though, like, we can't get through any of the essentials. And this remote we can't get through. It's 11:40. That's kind of late. It's kind of late. That might do it for us. Yeah, that's probably it. We're going to be streaming a lot more. Got a lot of stuff to do. A lot of, like, figuring Netrunner stuff out. I got to play a lot more in the competitive lobby. Didn't you shuffle at some point with another compiler in SMC? Yeah, SMC for Brahmin, you're right. So we did shuffle. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Thanks so much for dropping by. Thanks to all the people we played games against. A lot of stuff going on this weekend. German Nationals, I believe, is this weekend, and they're playing in Most Wanted List 2.2, so check that out if you want to watch it. I don't know whether it's going to be streamed or not. If you're playing there, also, good luck. Yeah, that's largely it. Am I forgetting something? No, I don't think so. Yeah, there's no stream next week on Thursday because we're going to be at Worlds. We are going to be live streaming it, so check that stuff out for sure. It's going to be on PChack. Going to be streaming King of Service. Going to be streaming all the days and the finals. It's going to be kind of nuts. We got a lot of testing to do this weekend. Got some video stuff to do as well. So good luck to all y'all with your testing. If you find something really cool, let everybody know before. So it's not a surprise because that'd be cool if we could prepare for it. That's all. Thanks so much for dropping by. Enjoy your week. Ciao.